Hey, we are live. Let's see here. We got Mr. Ronnie Moore. Hello. Bugman. Hello. Let's see. We got the Lab Channel. He's on his way home, and he'll see us here in a minute. Ropeback Bob. What's up, Babaloo?
Yeah,
Hey, Beyond.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Grey Wolf.
Yesterday.
Ooh. Big Matt in the house. Big Matt. Beyond
Brother
prep.
Big Man.
Hope everybody's doing good.
TNT. Boom, boom, boom. Blow it up.
Oh yeah.
We'll get some. There's Lap right there.
Yeah. He went ahead and emailed me, and he said his work schedule was busy, and he just went ahead and emailed me back, and I told him that was fine. We've been there, and he's maybe I told him maybe we'll reschedule it for next week if everything goes good.
Aaron, yeah, I know I got the monster rods. They go with Bigfoot.
Well, if we can't get him on next week, I do have. I'm trying to get some brothers that fish a lot, and everybody knows them to come up next week. So y'all want to probably stay in tune for that. And then we just have to run our schedules and stuff. If we have to run it 2 days, they would run 2 days. I'm more than happy with that. Hey, there's Air Run. What's up, Ruskinator? Yeah, buddy.
Yo, Brokeback Bob, right there. Miss Joy. Hello, hello.
Hello, Joy.
Yep. In case you didn't hear me, big skip.
Bugman, big skip.
Oh, he's gonna eat him a pot of chili and then make him some snow cream.
Ooh.
I seen him about 7 tons of ice.
Hey, Boo, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody.
Yeah, Buraka. There you go.
Hey, Buraka. That's a name I haven't seen before.
Laugh Channel said, just let me know. Don't get off. Just let me know. Yeah.
Hey, that's no problem. If we can't get you on Wednesday, we'll get you on the following Wednesday, and we'll move it back an hour to 6 o'clock to accommodate you because I don't think anybody's on later on this time. So
yep. Aaron said, snowing now in Oklahoma. Making beans, cornbread. Oh man, and the fried potatoes.
That's a southern meal right there.
God. Oh yeah.
Don't need none of that damn snow.
Nah,
I know.
It's something nice though. I know Dan, from Animal Creations, he posted a video a while ago of him and Sherman Shepherd. He's throwing the ball, and it was flakes coming down so big and so hard you can see him in the camera perfect.
Golly. No. No snow here. I don't want no snow. No, we got lots of snow in Denver today. Okay. All right.
3/4 of an inch of ice is bad enough.
Yeah, Avid said he was scooping ice out there. Told me he was gonna come kick my butt. Well, we're gonna get this show started. Welcome everybody in. Bugman says it's been raining for hours now. It's dropping in the ice. Oh man, it rained all the morning this morning. That's just barely misting, but the temperature has plummeted here. I mean, it has gotten black cold right here. Hey Garb, welcome in, buddy.
Hey Garb.
Hey Garb.
All right, we're gonna get this show on the road here. Everybody knows me. I'm David from Rustic Outdoors. This is Aaron from Apache Adventures over here. We host this show called the Chatterbox, and our special guest tonight is Avid Fisherman.
Yes.
And welcome to the show, Avid. And
thank you.
we're going to try to get some useful information. And we're also going to get down in here where everybody can ask questions and hopefully he's got the right answers for you that you want to know about. So,
Yep.
They're right to me. I don't know if they're going to be right for them.
Hey, Curtis. I thought Rez in here. Rez is in here. Hey, brother, what's going on?
Yep. Yeah, I was about to say there's Riz.
Hey, this
Oh,
first
first
fish.
time.
What's
How's
up,
it
Clyde?
going, bud?
Okay,
We're getting
we're
people
gonna
today.
we welcome everybody in. We gonna ask Avid a few questions here. It's like Avid, tell us a bit about yourself and where everybody knows where you're from and stuff. Is he froze up?
They're so low, so low. They probably fell asleep.
No, he's wide awake. He's been waiting for this all
Oh,
day.
nope.
I think he's having technical difficulties.
Backed out.
All right, it's time to break out the sock hand puppets. Patsy, what are you doing? I don't know, Rusty. I'm going fishing. You are? What are you going to fish for? Bass. Oh, cool. You know me. I got people around.
Yeah,
Hey, Big Skip. Monster Fish Gal. Hello. Welcome in. He'll be back in here in a minute. He's still got the link. He can come back in, and when he does, we'll pull him back up, and we'll get him to tell everybody where he's from and what he fishes for and what he likes to fish for. Right now, he's working a lot of hours. It's hard for him to go fishing, and he's ready to hit that water.
I mean, I also got a few questions for him about going to the winter, transitioning on to the warmer days.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I got a few questions.
Hey, Solo, what's going on, Ricky? First time. What's up?
Hey, Curtis. Curtis said, Rustic, ask him if he's gonna get a haircut.
Yeah, I'll let you ask him that, buddy.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because I done asked him that once, and I don't want to hear that answer again.
Yeah.
Hey, Boo. Boo Rocka. That's a cool name, Boo Rocka.
Yeah, that does sound like a good name right there.
Tell you what, the first big blue catfish I catch that's over 10 pounds or better, I'm going to get, hopefully I'll be on live. If not, I'll be recording it, and I'm going to holler out, Boo Rocka!
Yeah, that's for real. Let's see. Somebody else just said something. Oh,
There he is. He's coming back.
no, we missed somebody. There's Jacob. He said, "Hey, Rustic, did you know Avid lives close to me?" That's pretty cool.
Who was that?
There you go. You're back.
Welcome back, Avid.
Baraka said her nickname. Uh-oh.
I have no clue what happened there.
It's been happening all over the place, buddy.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
I think that was all life on the line.
So, for those that are new in here, and there's a few of them. Avid, tell a little bit about yourself and where you live, where you're from.
I'm from Southern Illinois, across from
Right? Still having trouble, ain't he? We'll be like John Parker on our show. If it can happen, it will happen.
Yeah.
Might have to come back.
Leave it
We'll
just
come back in.
Avid, we
Say
didn't hear a
what?
word. We didn't hear a word you said. You broke up there. You were like real choppy. But it's picking up now. So looks like low signal. What somebody said.
Yeah, he's having trouble. He's getting quite a bit of.
There we go.
I have a lot of ice over here, so it's kind of bad. Is that
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
That's what we were
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about too.
Oh, there he is, Boo. He's fixing to tell us a little bit about himself and where he's from, and then we're gonna get to the fishing part and
yeah.
some other stuff.
Baraka says he's really interested in hearing. All right. Hey,
Okay,
if you got any questions? If you got any questions, let me know.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I mean, not St. Louis, Missouri, but Belleville, Illinois, across from St. Louis, Missouri. I fished the Mississippi, the Kaskaskia, the Illinois, and the Ohio. I fished almost every lake and river in Illinois I can get to. The Carlisle, Red, Kincaid, Baldwin, Pyramid, Pinckneyville. There's a lot of places I like fishing.
Do you only fish for catfish, or do you fish for other types of species of fish?
Catfish is the main fish I like fishing for, but I fish for crappie, bluegills, bass, stripers, and muskies. But catfish is my main fish.
Oh, sorry about that. That's good thing, because you're known for catfish and stuff like it right there. What do you like chasing far as catfish better out of the three, channel, flathead, or blues?
I'd say
Uh-oh.
if I can't catch a flathead, I go after blues.
All right.
And
Hey, Catfish Fever and Outdoors, welcome in.
Yep. Catfish fever.
Well, if you like them chasing the flatheads, what's your PB on your flathead?
47. 47 pounds.
Dang. Holy cow.
Man, I wish I could catch a 7-pounder.
Yeah.
I'd be happy. All I can catch is little 5-pounders, and I'm catching them on little spinner baits.
I know a river over here that, hey Lyle, how you doing? I know a river over here in Illinois that has a nice little hatchery for flatheads.
Yo, there's Catfish Weekly. How's it going, low?
There's a river over here and there's a lake over here. They both are flathead hatcheries, which is really good.
Welcome in, Lyle. Catfish Weekly.
Yep. Big Skip said, "Got me beat." LOL.
Y'all have any questions you like to ask? I think Curtis wants to ask you a question. I told him I wasn't going to answer it because I done asked it once before.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't know if he's still in here. Hey, Lance. If he's still in here, he's probably scared to ask it now.
Yeah, there's Lance.
Me get a haircut.
Yeah, that's the question.
You're joking, right? You want Bigfoot to get a haircut.
Oh, I done heard this answer once before. Somebody tricked me
No.
and asked me. I did.
That'd be like having a bald guy with a beard having him shave his face. That ain't gonna happen. Hey Lance. First time fishing?
Avid, now one question. I was telling everybody that I was going to ask you. whenever we're going to go to the transition from cold waters, going to slowly start going into spring and in warmer weather. Like, what should be the best areas to go for? Like in the shallows, should you stick a certain depth in the shallows along the banks, or should you try and go back into the deep, try and find some deep holes, deep pockets, the drop off points? Uh-oh.
Pools, and it's going back in the starting to warm back up in the spring and warmer water. I'd
Hold
start
on.
going from the deep holes to the ledges to the flats and start working your way back into the shallows.
Now, can you repeat what you said in the beginning? Because it started getting a little choppy again right there on your signal.
If you're fishing the weather like this where the water's freezing,
Yeah.
or not freezing, it's either freezing or low cold waters, I'd go from deep hole to ledges to the flats and start working your way back into the shallows.
Okay. Now, when you say like in the shallows, about how shallow are you talking?
You can go anywhere from, I'd say, you can start off anywhere from 20 feet all the way up to 4 feet. Work your way back up in there as the water warms up.
Okay.
Hey, welcome in, Lance. Welcome in, Kim and Momsy, and welcome in, Clayton. Glad y'all can be here. We have a fisherman with us tonight, and we've got the floor open right now for questions. If you've got a question, best time to answer it's now because Avid is a real good guy. He's helped out a lot of new up and comers for YouTube and showed them the ropes to start out and like it right there. And there's lots and lots and lots of people who got great respect for the man. And I'm one of them. He helped me. And I've even was new to the yard stream and I walked off because I couldn't figure out how to get back in my own deal. And so I went to another one and somebody come in and said I left him in here. So they told me how to get back in it. And I come back in it and he was sitting there waiting on me. I heard about it, but he was still sitting there waiting on me. I mean, he's a good guy. So if you got any questions, let's get him out here and ask him.
Yep, because he also don't give out his secrets. He don't give out his secrets, so go ahead and ask now. See if we can get something out of him.
Blue Rocka, I fish for every game fish I can think of. I fish for bluegills, which I use for bait. I fish for carp, which I use for bait. Skipjack, shad, moon eye, Asian carp, big head carp, suckers, and I even fish for bullheads, which I use for catfish bait. I fish for bass, crappie, stripers, muskies, which I love eating. I fish for a lot of stuff, but my main fish I like to fish for is for flatheads, blues, and channel cats.
Clayton, the fishing nut, asked you a question. Do you ever get shad scales in your beard?
No.
He said no.
No, I don't.
No, I do not. Somebody had a question up here. I think he answered it already. Let's see here.
I've got walleye down Carlisle Dam I can go fishing for.
Oh, yeah. Boo Rocket said, Avid, are you all about catfish or do you fish for everything?
I just answered that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd rather go for catfish, but he'll catch other fish too.
Yeah, Baraka said we are walleye and perch in North Ohio.
Well, Deborah Canyon's very damn. You can catch anything from walleye to white bass to stripers to crappie to channel cats to flatheads and some blues.
There's Rooster Outdoors right there. He said, hey, y'all.
Hey, Avid Solo's got a question for you. What is your favorite fishing and rod combo setup?
My favorite one?
Yep, your rod combo
longitude, 15 foot with a pin fierce 8,000 on it.
Okay.
15 foot. That's a
that
long rod.
Never done his. That boy has done me good as long as I owned it.
Now, about the price range of that setup, what are we talking about?
The rod is $70. The reel is about 190 to 200.
Okay. Okay.
But I didn't start out that way. I started out with cheap Walmart rods when I first got into catfishing.
Yeah.
Then I went to rods I knew and trusted before, and I've always been a pin guy. So I decided to get my pin reels, which are saltwater, freshwater reels. So
Okay. Clayton said, what is your favorite bait when targeting channel cats?"
bluegills, cut up bluegills,
Bluegill. Okay.
cut up bluegills and shad.
Then Catfish Fever said, "You use chicken like Dieter does."
No, I eat the chicken. I cook it on the grill and eat it. Chicken will never be on my hook.
See, Avid thinks that chicken and water don't go together.
Hey, if I don't see a chicken swimming in the water, I'm not using him for bait.
Okay, somebody said that. Somebody said that on Boar's on
I
his
even
talk
said it
show.
on the Missouri. I even said that on my Missouri, Mississippi panel one night to Rustic.
They
If
showed
I
that little chicken swimming across. Oh yeah.
hello, flash this journey. Hopefully, I didn't butcher that too much.
Yeah, welcome in, Kevin. This is.
Yeah.
I know I got some odds in here. If y'all would, y'all share out my partner Apache here. Share out his link. Share out Avid's link, and so we can get it out there because, like I said, Avid is a big part of this catfish community. I mean, actually, he's a huge part of it.
Yes.
And somebody mentioned it a while ago. Yes, he's been around a long time, and he knows what he's doing. And if he sees somebody struggling, it's just coming onto the scene, and trying to put out some videos or whatever, and he'll help them. I mean, he'll holler at them,
Yeah.
and
I just want to welcome the people that's new in the chat and say, if you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, and the thumbs up for these people and help them grow and
Yep.
give them some love.
Yep.
Let's
There's
see,
something
here. Sunfish. What's up, Kenny?
Sunfish King's in here. Oh, Sunfish for fish.
Yeah, Lance said I miss casting big rods like that. I have a 12-foot Akuma Tundra surf rod.
This
My
is
smallest biggest rod. I have several catfish rods, and my smallest one is 6 foot, and that's my chunky rod I won.
this question come from your real good friend of yours, Avid. He said, "I found Bigfoot. Do I get my $1 million?"
No,
He said
but
no.
Sunfish for fish, you will be flathead bait.
Hey, well, Clayton said
another-
Clayton said, Avid, do you practice CPR with your fishes?
Now, here's a topic that I've been battling with because I do CPR, but I don't CPR. I do selective harvest.
Yeah. Hey, hunting and stuff.
I do when I fish. I do help these other families and people that cannot go fishing that love fish.
Yep.
So I do selective harvest.
Welcome in, Gray Wolf.
Yep. Gray Wolf. Solo said, Avid, what's your concern about being on a boat? I know Bigfoot's preferred land, but still asking.
Solo, when I was a lot younger, I was in 2 boating accidents, and after that, I'll never be on another boat. When I was a child, I'll never be on a boat after that. Those 2 boating accidents.
Well, I can only imagine being in one boat in accident, but 2 of them, especially on the water. Man, that's just whew. That'd be tough.
Lance said, Avid's like me, selective harvest.
Yeah, I have my catch limits that I keep, and I'll have the limits I will go back. But
Yeah,
Yeah, we
if
got
I have one big feast, I'm gonna get one good sized fish and keep it. And instead of catching 100 small cats to play them out to make one meal, I'm gonna take one fish to make one meal instead of taking 100 out.
yeah. Clayton said, "I'm always going to let a trophy class fish go though." And then Big Skip said, "Selective harvest is good for the fish populations." Yes, it is.
Dude, sunfish, you're not a bad influence. You're just a perfect target because I know flatheads and big blues like sunfish for bait, either they're live or cut up. My 83-pound blue came up an 8-inch sunfish live.
Brokeback Bob said I use a 12-foot Okuma longitude rod with a Daiwa Seagate SGT 58, 50-pound main line and 80-pound leader.
That's a setup.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
80-pound leader to me is overkill, and so is a 50-pound main because I only use 40-pound. My 40-pound main is all I use. Then I go to Walmart and get this Cajun line, 17-pound Cajun, and that's stronger than any 80-pound main line you're going to use.
Yeah.
It will break it. It'll either break at the swivel or break at the hook. But that Cajun line will not break unless you put some real serious taut to it.
Okay.
Well, I don't have anything that fancy. I mean, if you look at compared to other people that's fishing out there in the community, my poles are the cheapest around. I got one up here. It's $9 that I use, but it's a good pole.
Yeah, but see, I use I use braid on most of my rods except for 3 of them. I have 4 catfish rods that have braid, and I have 3 of them with a whisker seeker 30-pound monofilament, and
Yeah.
that's just as strong as that Cajun line.
Yeah. Lance said he's got 30-pound main, 30 to 40-pound leader on his.
Yeah.
All my rods, their drags are set. See, my pin reels have a maximum drag of 30 pounds, and I have them set to about 20, 25 to 27-pound drags on
Yeah.
all my pins, and I have 3 pins.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And my
Big
with your
Skip, you
seekers,
want
awesome. Big Skip says I have braid on my suspended rods. Oh yeah, I know a lot
yeah,
of people
braid.
do that around here too.
Yeah, I want a little stouter on my suspended rods because when they're up off the deal and they're in that pole holder, when they come up and hit it, even though that mono's got some good stretch about it, I want them to be hook set good when they do that because I've lost so many that's come up and hit it and not have very good hook set on them. Hey, Dot, welcome in. There's Mr.
I'm waiting,
Curtis.
I'm waiting for Mad Cat to get their new 9-strand braid back in stock, and I want to get some because I'm looking for the 40-pound braid that they have, but they're out of stock.
I've never used braid. I've used spider wire when I was bass fishing, and I hate that stuff, man. I lost more lures throwing that thing out there and them snapping off the end of it than anything else.
I've never used spider wire braid because it's not right. It don't feel right on the line, and when you get it spooled up right, it don't set right. It
Well,
loosens up. When you go to reel it in, it's the spool free spins and it won't reel in.
Yeah,
if do you recommend that it's for somebody that's wanting to switch from mono to braid, use nothing but braid? Uh, what kind of what size wire that they should get? I mean, there's so many
Now,
brands out there.
when I have when I'm taking mono off, I leave at least 25, 25 feet of mono on there, and I do an inline knot to braid. It's I have to do a video on it because instead of having one big plump knot, it's long, smooth nut that when you tighten them up both together, they get tight and it will not come undone. And it's super strong and small enough and thin enough. It will go through the eyelet of your bait caster or through your bail of your spinning reels or your eyelets. You'll never even know it. You won't
Yeah.
see it. It's a tiny knot, but it's super strong. It's an inline knot.
Let's see.
It's a two-sided knot. It's like a two-sided knot. One's here and the other one's here. When you tighten them up, they butt up against each other and pull against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reading right here. A lot of people saying stuff. Let's see. Been hearing a lot of good stuff about Beyond Braid.
I'm gonna get some of that stuff and try it out. See if I like it.
Lance said I'm gonna try some bumping from the bank this year.
I know I have one location I want to try so far this year, and the person I want to go to Truman Lake for the crappie, but the person I want to fish with at Truman Lake is Lyle Stokes to meet him.
Oh, that you go fishing with him for them panfish. I guarantee you, you're going to learn a lot. You think you can catch some, and I guarantee you, he's got stuff that he's probably forgot, and he can teach you a lot of stuff, how to better tie your rigs, what to look for, and everything else. I mean, he's knowledgeable about this stuff, extremely.
I've been using his jigs that he makes, and last 4 times I've been out for an hour or two when I can get away from work. I've been
Yeah.
catching at least 5 to 10 crappie within the first 20 casts, 15, 20 casts.
Dang.
And they when I'm not hitting the waxworms and I'm not hitting the minnows and I'm not hitting the red wigglers, I can put one of his jigs on within 4 or 5 casts. I have 3 or 4 crappie on the bank.
Well, you got a very interesting show you've got going on right now. It's introducing guys who fish on certain rivers. And you had Catfish in the Mississippi, and you had me and several others on there. And there was a lot. I've learned a lot just by being on that panel with these guys, because some of these guys they get out here and they get it done. I mean, I've seen some of their videos like Epics and Lyles and all them, and they do fish that, and I'm telling you, they're good at what they do. And you've got one that's rescheduled because of things that came up, and it's fishing the Missouri River. I believe that y'all need to tune in for that.
Yep.
Because I'm going to watch it, because I would like to go and try to fish some of these other rivers that I have never fished before, and a lot of useful information comes out of these guys for this river. And you don't want to go over there without a knowledge at some little bit of knowledge to know what you're doing.
Now, I will say this about the Missouri River. It has a lot of wingdakes in it. And if you don't know where they're at and the water's up, they can be anywhere from an inch underwater to 2 feet underwater. And if you don't
Same way.
know where they're at, you can rip out the bottom of your boat real quick.
But it's the same way with the stretch of river right here where I'm at, all the way down to Crowsville and past. It's a pretty good stretch. There's wing diets. Some of them short, some of them's a half a mile long, and some of them down in the water, some of them's high in the water. I mean, you can sit out here when that water starts dropping, and you can hear like roaring water, and that's just water going over top of the dikes. And I have seen it where the water was just right above the top of them things. And if you don't know the route of the river, how to get it, like I said, some of these dikes are not very long, but some of them are really long. So you got to watch where you're going. And I've heard a lot about the Missouri, that there's a lot of dikes running up down that river.
Oh yeah, So we got catfishing with a cause that just came in.
Yep.
Hey, Cos, welcome in.
I will say something about these wing dikes. And
Hey,
I agree with
Greg
a
Wolf
lot
wants to
of
know.
what Epic said about these wing dikes on the Mississippi and the Missouri. You can fish them coming in. You can fish the sides, and at the arm where it comes out and goes back down. At the arm, into the arm where it goes down, there's a hole there. There's a drop.
He's cutting out us on again, ain't he? It's that weather. He's got some pretty rough weather going up right now. I mean, it's not storming, but he's getting a lot of ice falling.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ice over there.
Yeah.
We got ice on the line here, Phil.
Yeah, Avid, we didn't hear a word you said there, brother, on that for about a minute.
Sorry about that. The
No,
wing
you're all
dikes
right.
on the Mississippi. The wing dikes on the Mississippi and the Missouri.
Yeah.
If you can fish them right, you can catch your flatheads and some giant flatheads and some giant blues. But a lot of your wing dikes are not close to parking spots. They're either a mile or 2 miles away. So it means you have to walk.
There's Dink over Stank. There's Indiana Chris. How's it going? Welcome.
Indy.
Gray wolf, spider wire, easy mono. It's good for pan fishing. It's not good for bass fishing. It's not good for striper fishing, and it's not good for cat fishing. It's basically a panfish line.
Gray Wolf said my 14-year-old got 4-pound test for his birthday.
That's a crappie line.
Oh yeah.
Crappie bluegill.
41, didn't it?
I ain't gonna lie. I also got 4-pound line on a lose setup, and I really like it. What reel
Hey,
is
Mike.
on it? I'm trying to think of what reel is on it.
Mike's fishing home.
I have to hold on.
Said he's making dinner and he's listening. I had dinner, buddy. I cooked us a couple of steaks and barbecued them and had some vegetables and some other stuff. So that's what we had for supper.
On this right
But,
here on the Xfinity right here.
Yeah.
This is what got that 4-pound line on it, and this is I even got my little jigs already on it.
That's a nice crappie jig.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Crappies like that color, especially this time of year and it's overcast.
Yeah.
They'll hit it, and if you get them, use that when it's starting to sunrise when it's coming up. You use that. Those work good too.
Yeah. Everybody.
I like sparkles with a chartreuse. Because early morning when the sun's coming up and the lights just starting to hit that water, those fish will hit that sparkle.
Yeah,
Well,
these right here too. These right here, they have they got a little bit of glitter inside of the black body. They got a little bit of sparkle in there.
Yeah, that's a good crappie jig for around here.
Oh yeah.
That black and chartreuse.
Hold on. Let's see. I gotta see what's the juice.
These are all brush pile jigs. These are all brush piles. That's the company I buy my jigs from.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fresh pile.
No,
I'll check into that.
there's some good jigs right there.
Oh yeah. That color.
Those are
I like
all artificial.
Light blue glitter.
Yeah, I like that body.
I put them on these 132nds.
Yeah.
Jig heads.
Tiger 351, welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
Let me check chat, everybody. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's Tiger Muskie. There it is. 351. How's it going? Dude, that right there.
Those are good watermelons for spring.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I've only tried that, but like in a lighter lime green color. Yeah, the little
Those,
bubble gums, the pink bubble. Yeah.
those are what I call rosy minnows. 'Cause
Oh, you're cutting out on us again.
Yeah, you're
look
cutting out
good.
there, buddy. Hold on.
There it goes.
Yeah.
See, these are like a rosy red minnow.
Yeah.
And if you have a place where crappie love rosy red minnows, you put them on with a waxworm underneath it. They turn them up all
Hey,
day long.
Kason.
Yeah, look. Miss Cos said a night crawler will outfish a jig for brim in my waters. Oh, yeah.
Bram
See,
loves
that's
night. I
natural.
can take 250 count of waxworms, and I'll knock out bluegills all day long. I get some nice bluegills off waxworms.
There's Maurice.
I get a big tub, about a 250 count tub, and
Yeah.
I buy 2 or 3 of them, and in a day I can go through 2 of them.
Golly.
Well, Avid, tell us about that show you got going right now on showcasing the rivers and stuff. What's your plans? And
I've started doing that, and I'm trying to get people that fish certain rivers and lake rivers right now, like the Missouri, the Ohio, the Illinois, the Tennessee, the James, the Potomac, all those rivers around here in the United States that want to showcase their rivers to get with me, and I can get them on a show and get them out there, and we can talk about their rivers and stuff to see what they like about it and get it out there and help them out.
Carmel. There it is.
Because if people get out and get to know your rivers and stuff, it might. Because I know the Mississippi, I know a few people that fish that. I know a few people that fish the Ohio, the Tennessee, and the Kentucky rivers. No one ever talks about them, so I'm trying to get those rivers out there so people can get to know and see what they catch out there as well.
well, out of all those rivers that you're going to showcase, which one? Say not the Mississippi because you've done fished in the Mississippi. All right. I don't know if you fished in these other ones, but out of the Missouri, the Ohio, the Potomac, and the James, which one would you like to go fish in the more than the other one?
I would want it. I'd like to try the Tennessee. I'd try the Tennessee, then the Potomac, and the James. Because the Potomac and the James are tidal waters, which is different aspects of fishing.
Yeah.
Because Potomac and James, the tidal waters change every 6 hours.
Okay.
That gives you a different chance of learning how to fish it.
Your buddy said he's going to interview this beer right now. Cause said Tennessee for the win.
There it is.
If you can learn how to fish a tidal water, you'd have it made. But the Tennessee is a river I've been wanting to fish.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I'll give that one a go too.
He said you need to interview some fishermen from the Fox River. He knows 2 people.
I would like to fish the Fox River.
I can tell you what.
One for the pots, and the other one I know, but he's taking a break from doing interviews right now because he's burned out.
Yeah, Maurice said everybody wants Tennessee River.
Not me. I fish that.
Tennessee River. It had to be with Cos, Jody, and Maurice. The
I
great,
fished the Tennessee
the
River
great
before.
mind,
It's
the
all
number
right.
one subscriber, Maurice Casey.
Yeah,
I'd
cause
like to go
place to
fish
be. There's
the
Don.
Ohio.
What's on there, Don?
Hey, Don R.
Apache, if you had a river you had to go fish, which one would you fish? Oh, he muted his mic, didn't he?
No, I'm here. Sorry. Uh, I don't know. I mean, the Tennessee, I've fished it a few times just for striper. I ain't been there to catfish on Tennessee River. Fished a little bit over on the New River, over near Galax, Virginia. Uh,
No, but
golly.
which one would you want to fish out of all those rivers? Which one would you want to fish the most? You know, knowing that you can go back to the mothers at any time, but you want to fish this one bad.
I'd have to say the Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
I have to say this, and I'm trying to be impartial on the Mississippi. I love the Mississippi.
So I'd love to go to the Ohio fish. That's what I want to do.
I fished at Ohio a few times, but with the way the commercial fisherman has that tore up, you will not catch monster fish out of it.
Then Missouri will be the next one. So what I think of.
You'd be lucky to catch monster fish out of it if you know the holes like Tara and J Dog does. But with the way these commercial fishermen, if they see you on video in other locations where you're catching monster fish, I would. They would go there and drop their nets in there to catch those monster fish, to take them out and put them in pay lakes.
Hey, Arsenic, welcome in.
Said, I want to go fish the ditch. I want to go fish the ditch in New Mexico.
Ugly Dog Lures, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad y'all can be here.
Big Mike as well.
Ugly Dog Lures, how's it going there, bud?
I fished the Oklahoma lakes and rivers over there when I was younger. Hello, Arsenic. But
Y'all got any questions for Mr. Avid? Y'all need to bring him out?
If I wasn't working as many hours as I was right now, this ice would not stop me from fishing.
Oh yeah.
You shouldn't have no ice that way,
I'd be on the bank
or the ice that's
with
falling.
a fire going and fishing while I was there. And I'd have big head carp, Asian carp, my bluegills, my shad, and my suckers for bait.
Now, if you had out of all those baits, or out of any bait, and you can only pick one to fish with for the rest of your life, which one would it be and why?
Bluegill.
Bluegill? Okay. Okay.
One is easy to get, and two, the flathead and blues love them the most. And if you cut them up small enough,
Yeah.
they can do channels as well.
There you go.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So that's the go-to bait for everything then.
Welcome in,
And
small water.
the rivers and lakes I fish, cut bluegill, you can catch anything off of it.
Now, another question onto that. I've heard that if you like, I've even had it happen before. Like, say you go one place and you catch bluegill, and you go somewhere else to fish with it. A lot of times they won't touch it. Like, you want to get fish within the area. Is that true?
I'd call that one BS.
Okay. Because I've heard it on other lives before. I mean, they were like, you want to use fish from within that area, different scent, they eat different stuff. I mean, I've heard.
I have a portable live well in my truck.
Yeah.
Like the live well I have in my bedroom. I have a portable live well that I run. It's running off a deep cycle battery with a power inverter, and I have 2 air stones in it and a filtration system in it
Yeah.
that I can catch bluegills, shad, skipjack, red horse suckers, and bullheads and put them in it. Leave them in there, and I can go from one lake to a river and use them for bait, and that still work.
Yeah, I mean that's what I
Yep.
figured. I'm like, I mean, the catfish ain't going to be able to tell a difference. Like, oh no, they ain't from around here. Like, I'm not going to eat it. I mean,
One
the
thing
catfish,
is
they
a
can't
live
tell.
well in the
They're going,
truck.
they're going to eat it if they're hungry.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a water system already treated to a certain thing, to a certain element, to where it will keep them healthy and alive and frisky.
Yeah.
To where you go to another river system, like the Missouri or the Kaskaskia, and you can use them for bait. It'll just be just as lively and just as active, if not more, than what's in the water system.
Yep.
I'm not
They
jacking
actually
them up.
want them in.
I want to keep them live because the water temperature may be 2 or 3 degrees cooler than the water that they came out of. So that keeps them fresher.
Their small water actually has it going.
Hey, small water.
Say you got, well, say, you getting off work and you want to go fishing for a couple hours and that's all you have. Do you have a certain spot that you can get to pretty quick and get a line out?
I have 2 lakes, 2 rivers. Actually, no, I have 3 lakes and 2 rivers that can be within 45 minutes to an hour. I can hit the Kaskaskia in 20 minutes. I can hit Baldwin within 45. I can hit the
Yeah.
Mississippi within 45. I can hit Horseshoe and I can hit Frank Holton and I can hit Carlisle within 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Hey,
Then
welcome
again,
in,
when
everybody. If we've missed somebody, we apologize. We're really just, and when Avid speaks, we want to listen. We're trying to catch everybody we can. We apologize if we missed somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all get to hit that thumbs up and show Avid some love now.
here's a piece of tidbit information that a lot of Illinois fishermen don't know about the Carlisle Lake is Carlisle Lake has always been a flathead hatchery until last year or year before, where they just reintroduced blue cats into that lake system, and that lake system is massive. That's the biggest Illinois man-made lake in Illinois there is. And now that they just introduced blues to it, it's going to bring a whole new fishery to it as well.
There you go, Avid. There's your question from Lance McCougar. What made Avid come up with the Channel Cat tournament?
I've seen a lot of blues tournaments. I've seen a lot of flathead tournaments, and I have not seen no channel cat tournaments. I have not seen no bullhead tournaments. So I decided to go the opposite direction,
Okay.
like I do with my interview. So, all right, I do a channel cat tournament. See how well that works. And if that works out really good, then I'll do a bullhead tournament afterwards.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people said because channel cat is underrated, is the most underrated catfish we got. Yeah, you're right.
Actually,
Yep.
the most underrated channel catfish we got is a bullhead.
Oh,
It's like you hear
but see,
them guys
everybody
talking
calls it
about.
bait. I mean, you say you use it for bait, so I mean, a lot of people with bullhead, that's not, that's
Yeah,
they
because
won't consider it.
one reason why the bullheads are used for bait for flatheads, because flatheads hate the bullheads.
Yeah.
Whenever they see a bullhead, they know that bullhead's going to come in and try to steal their eggs and eat them. And a flathead will either kill a bullhead just because it's there, or
Yeah.
if it's hungry. Flatheads will kill a bullhead and just leave it lay.
I
They'll
never
say
knew
hard
that.
like
They just kill the bullhead and eat it.
Wow, I never knew that.
Oh
That's
yeah.
something good.
It's like a channel cat. You put a small bullhead on a 7-knot hook, 7-knot hook, and cast it out there. A channel cat will come up to that bullhead and tail slap it until it's dead.
Holy
Okay.
And you won't eat it. And you
Here's
won't
one
eat it.
right here. If somebody comes up and says, hey, Avid, I've never fished the Mississippi River. So what kind of rig would you recommend I throw out there? Now, I'm not talking about pole and reel. I'm talking about just the rig itself.
No, there is a rig that I'm trying that Lance told me about. I call it the Lance rig. It's where there's a ring you tie your line to, and there's another smaller ring that you tie your weight to.
yeah.
You cast it out there that way because you get a lot better distance, and you don't have to worry about the bait because you don't put the bait on until after you get your line cast all the way out, and that way alone you have a lot of aerodynamics and you get a longer distance in your cast. Then after it's in the water and on the bottom, there's like a spring rig that you clip on the line, and on it has a little arm on it with an eyelet that you tie your line and you hook to it with your bait, and then slide right down that line to that bait. It's almost like a fish finder because as it's going down in that water column to the bottom, it's passing on all kinds of fish like your muskies, your bass, your stripers, your blues, your flatheads, your channels.
So
Yeah.
for somebody who has a hard time picturing that, pretty much you're here, you cast here, so your bait's gonna follow all the way down.
Right down that line all the way to that ring.
So from here to there, it's got to pass all them fish instead of just going all the way. You're just landing and going straight down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's basically a telegraph dinner. You can either have cut bait on it or you can put a live bait on there.
some fish said maybe we should do a bullhead tournament.
See, I've used that
That's
for.
going to be after the channel cat tournament.
See, I'm
I'm gonna be in the bullhead tournament. I already called dibs. I don't care what anybody says. I'm being in
Hey,
it.
I haven't even got that one worked out yet, so gotta give me a minute.
We just don't have the bullheads here like we used to. We used to have fortunes of them, man. I mean, they range
the
from.
one you have to worry about in that bullhead tournament would be warrior hearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Shayna.
Hello.
But I'm
Cheyenne, how you doing?
that rig that Lance's that told us about and you're telling us about, but I didn't have the screw-on deal to get the bait on that. I just took a big swivel, like a 200-pound swivel, and I clipped it on the line, and I had like a little, probably a 50-pound leader line about 12 inches long, and I tied that to that and put my hook and bait, and I just slid it down. But I had, I didn't have no trouble in that high current of the current pulling that bait down that line because it went down the line. But in a calmer water, it would take longer for it to go down, or you might want to add a split shot on the line to make a little weight.
With that calmer water, it'll still go down there, but it'd be at a slower pace.
Yeah.
But that way, it'd still be more like a fish finder pace. I almost call that rig a fish finder because as it's going down, it's going past the shallows, the flats, the ledges, and the drop offs to where your sinker's finally at.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Carmel. Laughing Cat, welcome in. Let's see you finally made it home safe.
Yep.
Hello. Carmel, Ashley Brady.
I wish I used to have a daggum, what you call it, dry erase board. I was gonna go ahead and get it, but no, never mind. Sometimes it's easier to draw than explain.
Yeah.
Those rigs are super.
Yeah, some fish went to that channel cat tournament.
If y'all want to know about that rig that Avid was talking about, that slider rig, you could go over there to Lance McCouguy, the Hawaiian Fisherman's channel. He's got a video on it, and I've watched it several times, and I've used it. I mean, I've caught a 3.5 pound blue on doing that, but I was with Richard Fishing and Freedom. He caught his PV on that dude, and he swears by it. He uses it all the time.
See, and I've been also wanting to try it out too. We bounced out.
Yeah. Hey, Bass Light, welcome in.
Oh, well, yeah, hold on. Let's go to catch up with chat right quick, brother. Bass Delight. You know, did we miss anything else, Rustic?
I don't know. I think I pretty much covered everybody that's in here.
All right, cool.
If I missed anybody, I apologize.
No, I do too.
We really like to involve. We really like to involve the chat in our conversations. We just don't want to just ignore y'all and have our guests. We really want to always involve you guys in it.
Yes. And appreciate for everybody stopping in. Please hit the thumbs up on the way in. Hook set to somebody else if you haven't. There he goes again. And hook set to Avid if you haven't, which I know everybody in here probably already has. But like I said, again, thank you. And thank you to the moderators out there dropping links. We appreciate it.
Yeah, me and Apache, we decided here a long time ago, over 2 months ago, that we would start this channel, and we love promoting smaller channels to help them, get them out there, get their videos out there, and we like answering their questions and stuff like that. And Avid is the best one to ask. If you want to ask a question, I mean, you got to ask him an honest question. Now, you just can't ask him something crazy. But if you ask him some honest question about something, I guarantee you that he will help you out any which way he can. And look what he's done for me. I mean, when I come on here, I was dumb as a box of rocks about all this stuff. I knew how to do the videos, but as far as all the rest of it, I didn't know. And Avid helped me out greatly. Look what he's done for me. I mean, welcome back, Avid.
I'm working on getting my signal back. There was a question
now.
There's a question in chat that Indiana Chris asked. My thoughts on stink baits or chicken. Chicken, I'd rather cook on the grill and eat. But stink baits that you get in Walmart or bait shops or like your catfish conference, they're good for channel cats and mud cats. Or channel cats or yellow bellies.
Yeah. Hey, y'all feel free to drop links in there now. Don't.
Rustic does know that those are yellow bellies. Oh, sorry.
Do what?
Said that they were yellow bellies. I was like, yeah, because you caught that one that was yellow. I mean, like, pure yellow.
I know. I'm working on getting my laptop back up.
Remember that catfish, Rustic, that you caught that was yellow?
That was the channel cat that was partially yellow and partially channel cat. That was a hybrid.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a cool looking one.
You get a few of them that are hybrid.
Let's see. Bass Delight said they can only see the top of your head, Avid.
I know. I'm working on getting my laptop back up.
Yep. There you go. Okay. Well, somebody asked a question a little bit ago. They said,
yes, I do make my own stink bait, Gray Wolf.
Yeah, Indiana Chris said thoughts on stink baits or chicken.
I would do stink baits. I don't do chicken.
Avid believes that chicken don't belong in the water. They're Indiana Chris, so if anybody wants to try out some stink bait, I know Lance got some. He's got some supposedly some really good stuff. I'd really like to try the Hawaiian fisherman. Everybody go check it out. I think he's also got a video about it.
I got a stink bait recipe I make at home. I would make at home, but it would stink up the house too much.
I'll bet. You're gonna have cats from like 15 mile radius. They're all gonna go to you.
And I tell you what, that stuff is pungent.
Hey, Rustic, it is Lance, right? That has the stink bait.
Yes, Lance is. He does sell stink bait.
Yeah, he posted a video the other day of him taking it, putting a hook on the line. I didn't get to see what kind of hook it was. I'm gonna say J hook, but for stink bait, I always used a treble hook. But I have he was putting on the line. He got a wad of this stuff on here now, and he was twirling it, dude, right like this, and not one piece of it came off that I seen. So I think that would be some good, decent current stink bait, because it's hard to find stink bait to put on a deal for current water. It's mainly made for like real slow rivers or a lake. But I think this stuff will work good in Mississippi, and I want to try it out on the Mississippi River just to see what happens,
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to swap from my desktop to my laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, Lance said it was a one-oct Gamakatsu octopus. Ooh. See, those are the type of hooks we use around here. But I was saying I'm gonna try that Lance rig. That Lance rig would do really good where I'm at, where I do some striper fishing, because the way it is, like you got like a big old steam plant here, and it just goes in a straight line, and it ain't even maybe 50 yards wide, but I mean it's like a big old V. And they all like to be right there at the very bottom of that notch. So if I go ahead and I cast out there and I use muscle, so like that muscle will have to travel all the way down there. So you'll get a responsive bite. Whatever sees it, it's going to get it. It's going to chase it.
Say that 5 times fast.
I couldn't if I saved my life. Let's see.
It would come out totally wrong if you said it 5 times fast.
Yeah, y'all need to go check that out on Lance's deal at Jules Catfish Bait. He's got the link up right there. I'm telling you, he was going to try it out the other day, which he's probably already tried it out. But he was going to go fishing the other day, and his rivers were froze solid, so it canceled him out from being able to go fishing.
Hey, Lance.
But
would you like to
I'm impressed with it.
Lance,
do what, Avid?
Come up on my live Sunday night and talk about those rigs that we're talking about, the slider rigs, because those would be great.
Yeah.
Catfishing come out, get to know them, get to see them.
Yep.
Because I know what they can do.
Hey, Alvin, welcome in.
Alvin, how's it going? Now, what weight would you use when you're using that type of rig? What's the biggest weight that you throw? What kind of sinker? Could it be an egg sinker, a no roll?
With that rig, I would use like a pyramid. I'd use a coin, anything with an eyelet that you could tie a line to.
Okay.
I use pyramids because I like them because they're more aerodynamic when they cast, and when they hit mud in the bottom of the river, they stick. And in current, they drop faster than a coin does. I do anywhere from a 4-ounce weight all the way up to an 11-ounce weight on that rig. And with 11-foot to 15-foot to an 18-foot rod, those rods don't carry that. They don't cast. They launch those weights.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all get a chance out there, go check out Ugly Dog Lures videos and look at his hand painted bass rigs he's got set up right there. I mean, these lures are sharp and they are bad to the bone. You're not going to find any of them like this on the market in the Walmart or anything like that.
I do like Ugly Dog's lures, but I don't do deep divers. I don't do the spoonbills. I do the rattle trap lures, and those what are mostly I have. I do have a few spoonbills, but I hardly ever use them.
See, on our lake, I'd use the 10-foot, the up to 10-foot, and I like the up to 6-foot divers, maybe 8. But
from the bank, I like them going anywhere from 2 foot to 5 foot,
yeah,
maybe 6.
Yep, that's what I like from the bank.
I prefer my rattle traps better, and I like my rattle traps in certain colors because I know the colors I use. I have good hits on them. I like my shad divers, my bluegills, my rainbow rattle traps, my bluegill rattle traps. They work good.
Yep.
And
I'm not a real big fan of the rattle traps. I'm mostly a spinnerbait guy, and I like the crankbaits, like you said. That goes anywhere between 4 to 10 feet. That's what I like right there.
See, I wasn't much
Our
of a
lake
fan
is shallow,
of
but it
rattle
holds
traps.
huge bass.
I wasn't much of a fan of rattle traps until 11 years ago when an old timer, that's only ever, he came out, I don't know where he found them. He gave me one, and I wasn't catching much with the spinners and divers. And my 4th cast out with a rattle trap, I brought in a 7-pound largemouth off of it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And right behind it, I
there's-
put another 3-pound largemouth and a 2.5-pound. I mean, I started catching largemouths off those rattle traps. And when he left, I was untying it to give it to him. He goes, "No, you keep it." And he gave me 2 more to use afterwards. And one was a bluegill, one was a silver shad, and one was a rainbow.
Yeah.
Rattle trap.
No, Bass Light, we don't have a keyword that I'll run on here because I just haven't downloaded it yet. But if y'all want to share links, I know I have some mods in here. If they want to share links, hey, you're free to do so. Just make sure we get Avid's link out there, and we get Apache's out there, and just share the links out. I mean, I'm up top and say, hey, we're only going to share this link here. You know, I don't mind sharing links out. Because like I said, we're here. Well, we're here to help people grow too. I mean,
Right.
I'd like to grow. Apache would like to grow. Even Avid would like to grow. And but we're here to help everybody grow.
Gray Wolf Outdoors, I have 2 tackle boxes full of hula poppers and jitterbugs, but those are at an age I will not use them.
Yeah.
They're still in great shape. A few of them are still in their packages, but I won't use them because they're antiques.
Hey, Robbie, welcome in.
Hey there.
Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Hey, Warrior Hearts. I got some hula poppers, jitterbugs, and some other top order jigs that were back from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I will not use anymore.
Yeah.
See, Bugman said chili done. Woo.
Ugly Dog Lure said 2.5 square bills, and I think it says S cranks are great crankbaits.
Yeah, I'm kind of partial to my rattle trap, so
I know a lot of people use them. I find them up on our lake all the time.
normally if you find rattle traps on your lake,
Yeah,
That's
because
the
our lake is a real shallow lake, and so when they try to bass fish it, they think they got to let that thing drop forever, and then when they start reeling it in, they just snag at bottom and break right off.
But normally, if you give it, when a lure hits the water, I start counting, and as soon as you see that splash, I go 1001, 1002. Then I start cranking. I
On
give it at least a 2 count before I start reeling it in. But as I'm reeling it in, I don't have my rod like that. I have it up at an angle to help keep that rattle trap at a certain height.
Yep. Hey, Stephanie, welcome in. Yeah, on our lake, it's so shallow that as soon as I throw it out there and as soon as it hits the water, I'll get my rod at a slight angle and I just start working it in as soon as it hits the water.
Stephanie Cluck, I said yes. I said chicken, but I don't use chicken for bait. I'd rather cook it, pan fry it, deep fry it, grill it, or smoke it.
Someone say chicken. Boy, you mentioned chicken, and everybody from the woodwork comes out, don't they have it? It's like they can hear that a mile away. Did somebody say chicken? Yep, we're gonna put some barbecue. Now I've used chicken this year. First time I've ever used it. I've always used shrimp in the wintertime, but I used chicken this winter, and I did all right on it. I did not do great on it, but I did all right on it.
I still support people that use chicken for bait.
Yep, but I like using anything for bait if I think it's gonna catch fish, and even if I've never used it before, like I've even took a can of Spam out and used it, and I've had some bites on it, but it's so soft it just comes right off the hook. But I figure it's a little bit channel cat try to get a hold of it.
Now, a lot of people don't understand my Ford Ranger. In the back of my truck is loaded with everything for fishing. Live wells, cooler for my drinks and my snacks, my cast nets, my buckets for keeping live baits, all that stuff. My truck is fully loaded for fishing. It may have 7 rods for catfishing. It may have my crappie rod, my bluegill rod, my bass rod. So if I want to catch a bass and cook it, I can. I have cutting boards. I have a little cooler full of Ziploc baggies and trash bags so I can pick up trash and keep the bank clean. I put my fillets in the cooler. I got fillet knives. My truck is fully loaded from anywhere from catfishing to safety to first aid. And I will be doing reviews on the stuff. I will be doing more reviews of the stuff I have in the bed of my truck and why. But I will be upgrading my cutting boards, and I find a place where I can get the cutting boards I want.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, welcome in. We got 25 wonderful people watching. Hey, thumbs up to everybody that's watching, everybody that's in here. Huge thumbs up to Avid. Because he is very knowledgeable. He lives, what would you say, Avid, about 2.5 hours from me up north?
I live about 2.5 hours north of you and Parker Pursuits.
Yeah, he lives there. And I will be, when it warms up, it'll be after April because everybody knows I skipjack fish during the whole month of April. But in June, I plan on going up there, and when Avid, if he's getting time off from work, we're gonna hook up and we're gonna go fishing on the Mississippi River.
I'm probably getting time off from work in June.
If he wants me to come up there, I mean, it'd be it'd be an honor for me to go fish with him. But if the man says, "Hey, I don't want you up here," won't you come up here, boy?
I tell you what. I'll take you to a river that you can catch some blues and flatheads.
I love to go flathead fishing with somebody who actually knows how to catch flatheads because I like I said, I've caught 2 of them in my life, and that was just by accident. I was crappie fishing, and they hit the spinner bait. But I'd love to be able to go in and lash on to me a big flathead because I think that's a beautiful fish.
Hey, Creole, Florida living. Now, I tell you, two people I respect in flathead fishing, and that's catfish and crappie. Because he's on the Fox River and he fishes those things left and right. And Pontoon Jody, she's going after him all the time, and she's fishing it from a pontoon boat. And
Yeah,
she has the gear and everything to do that with.
yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, we mentioned him earlier, and yeah, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's caught some good fish. I mean, some good fish. And
Shayna Payton, if you want to go noodling, where are you located? Because I know some people up in Ren Lake that still go noodling.
oh, she ain't going noodling. If you're talking about Shayna Payton.
She says she wants to go noodling where you use your hands and arms.
Yeah.
I will say this to anybody that ever wants to think about going noodling. If you're going to go get in that water with people that are noodling, keep this in the forefront of your mind. You will get bit and expect it.
And you could lose a hand.
No, because if the person that is checking these holes does this right, they'll have a stick without a hook on it to see if there's any turtles in there.
Oh, yeah,
if this person does it right and he pulls out the turtles, then they can go back in and see if there's any cats in there. You're not going to get bit by a turtle because that's why they carry those sticks.
Yeah, and Stephanie, we mentioned. I remember now
when they do it.
We mentioned Richard earlier because we was talking about Lance McCougai's slider rig, and we was talking about Richard using that slider rig over on the river when I was over there, and I filmed his PB Blue he caught over there, and he caught that on that slider rig, and so that's what we was talking about because he likes that slider rig.
Shayna Payton, like I said, when they get in that water and they're getting ready to go noodling, expect to get bit by a big cat. And when
hey, Mr. Wildman John Orr.
When they bite down, it's going to feel like it's going to feel like a giant vice grip hitting your hand. Do not let go when that happens.
Avid, that's my daughter. She I know her. She ain't going to go noodling. She might think she wants to, but she's not. But she won't be scared to now. She's not scared to do it.
But anybody that wants to go noodling, go with someone that has experience in the area and knows what they're doing.
Yeah, because you get over a big catfish, it grab a hold of your arm, it'd take you down, and you ain't coming up.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you go with someone that's experienced, they're going to put you on a hole, and they're going to stand there with you, and they're going to be there with their hands on you, feeling what's going on. So if they feel any kind of trouble with you, they can pull you up to the top of the water. There's going to be 2 or 3 people there with you, if not 4.
That's because you're running your arm up in that hole trying to noodle that catfish out of there.
Why is it called noodling? Because your arm looks like a noodle going in a hole. Because you're going in there reaching around like this, and your arm's flapping up inside that hole like a noodle in front of a catfish. And you stick your hand right in that catfish's mouth at the right time. It's chomping down thinking it's getting free food.
Yeah.
And when it chomps down, you better have your hand either on its mouth or right past its gills on that gill plate and hold it.
And John Order said the snow's coming down like Armageddon. Noodling is fun. I have done it, but it's like to me, man. when I reached in there and grabbed that snake, oh heck no, that was it of that. No part of that.
Shayna, it's an adrenaline rush like you wouldn't believe. Because you don't know what to expect when you stick your hand up in that hole. Either a big blue or a big flathead.
Or a big snapper.
That's why they stick those big sticks up in those holes before they have you stick your hand in there.
Yep. I agree with you, Stephanie. Noodling is bad. Yeah, I agree with you.
It's bad, but when you're younger, it's a heck of a rush.
Ashley, what's going on? I think Richard's been noodling before.
Richard, Fishing in Freedom. I've been watching his channel. He has some good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, his wife, man, she can edit them videos. I mean, she's good at that stuff. I wish I was half as good as she was. She is. My spine is broken, but it definitely is something on a bucket list of mine. Yeah, you ain't going to do that. Because I ain't going to take you.
That's a whole different story for noodling.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get some noodle guys up here and let them talk about it.
Turtles?
For work tomorrow.
Turtles, if you know what you're feeling for, but you got to watch where you put your foot. Because if you put your foot in the wrong spot feeling for a turtle, they'll take your foot off.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a phone call.
That's fine, buddy. That's fine.
That was my internet provider.
Dana, you're becoming my number one. You're becoming my number one, telling your old man to shut it.
CBA. Hey now.
Hey, CBA.
There's CBA.
But when she calls me on the phone, Daddy, I need shut it.
There's John Wheeler in the house.
But yeah, y'all make sure you get Avid's link out there and Apache's link out there. I'd really great appreciate it because I'll never quit saying this. I want to see the smaller channels grow. I mean, if you're producing, you're getting out there and you're fishing, and you're not littering up the bank, but you're fishing and you're serious about fishing. You have the love for it. Hey, I'll support you all the way. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean,
yep.
Apache's same way. I met Apache through a mutual friend of ours, and about 3 months ago, wrote me pen, and and I have respect for Apache, and we become good friends, and I want to see him grow. So any chance I get to promote him, I'm going to do it, and get him out there. And I like to see everybody just grow, take off, do what you love to do, fish, hunt. If you see a frog in the yard jumping and it's outdoors and you think that's exciting to watch, just do that frog.
We got a Chucky in the house.
I see him.
And I don't have a wrench. Dang.
He said I ain't got no wrench.
What's up, Mr. Shad? Welcome in.
I will say this.
Man,
if anybody does not have Fields to Water, please go over to Fields to Water and help him grow, get him back up to where he needs to be and help him get monetized, because
Crew Florida.
He had a bad rap with YouTube.
Yeah.
He is a good guy, even though I give him a lot of grief, and I bully him like he bullies other people. He's still a good friend.
Oh, we all kid around with each other and joke around with each other on here. That's just the way it is,
Actually said to Avid, I'll have to come up on a ladies' night.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that, actually. At last ladies' night, you never came up.
Exactly. I was about to say,
you had all guys on there.
It was all talk. Golly.
I was looking forward to that, too.
Let's go and help.
I was looking forward to that all ladies' night. and I
I
clicked
know.
on Avid's link, and it was all guys. Where's the
Yeah,
Nothing
ladies?
but beards. Nothing but
there's
beards
no
on
ladies that
there.
wanted to come up, and well, yeah, you do. Let's help Phil's the water get back up to 1K and get him monetized where he belongs.
Yeah, Chad's a good old boy.
And if anybody has not went over to Creole's catfishing, let's go over there and watch his videos and get his watch hours up to where they need to be. I do when I started my channel, my live streams, it's been all about helping the smaller channels, the channels that no one else wanted to have on their live streams. So I went outside the box and started helping the channels that didn't get their names
Yes.
out, faces to names, and help the smaller channels. And I'm still
Yeah.
going that way. And I'm also trying something new by promoting lakes and rivers.
Yep.
Be going back to doing the Missouri. I want to do the Ohio, but I need to get fishermen that fish it that want to come up on panel and talk about the rivers, like the Ohio, the Tennessee, the James, the Potomac.
See, the thing is, my river will probably never be on there.
Why? Which one's yours?
They call it Catawba River.
Hey, it's a river, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't know all the waters there are.
I mean, unless you do a Yadkin one, a Yadkin River. I mean, I'm pretty close, about hour and a half.
Yeah, you guys. Ashley is a real person. She's not a bot. She's not a troll. She's in a lot of lives and a lot of live streams. She does live stream, and she comes in everybody's chat. She supports everybody. She
Yep.
likes to have fun and kid around and all that other stuff. So show her some love and just welcome her in because she's a hoot to be around sometimes. I said sometimes, Ashley.
Shad, have you seen how
She's a good girl.
with the Mississippi River? It's
Catawba
going to be the
River.
same way with the Ohio. Shad, have you seen how it did the interview on the panel with the Ohio River? It'd be the same way, but would also be profiling the Ohio as well.
Catawba is a good river chain. Does it make up many lakes? I don't know. I don't fish
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
what I'm saying. I don't know. Fields of water. I've never followed Catawba over here. Does it make them in Wiley? Lakes like Wiley? I don't know. I think so. I've never really followed it that far on a map before. Catawba's a good river chain. I'm thinking.
Stephanie,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I will say the Ohio is better because a lot of the commercial fishermen raid the Ohio for the trophy cats and take them and put them in the pay lakes over there in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that too, man. I hear a lot of people complaining about them nets and stuff that they're stringing out there, taking them fish out of there.
Yeah.
But as far as commercial fishermen trying to hit the Mississippi with those big nets, with the
Welcome in,
currents that we
mechanic.
have in the Mississippi, I would say they would lose their nets from the current.
Let's see. Wait, double, but I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna do my research on there before I say anything. Just I want to be sure before I say something. But yeah, I'm gonna have to on that. But that is somewhere that I want to do is fish though. Is Wiley, like Wiley? I do want to go fish there.
Hello, old mechanic.
If y'all got any questions for Avid, me, Apache, feel free to ask. I mean,
Yeah.
if we'll answer to the best of our knowledge anyway. I mean, I'm not no pro, but I can only tell you what I've done.
Yeah,
As long as I don't have a branch in the bait shop, fishing the freedom will not have. I mean, fills the water when I have a wrench in my chat. I'm just playing fair.
I'm just playing fair.
Uh huh.
Is
He took away my wrench in his chat, so I took his wrench away in my chat.
Yeah, it's only fair, man. It's only fair.
Mr. Chad, would you like to come up on the panel and talk?
Uh-oh. Who?
Mr.
Chef.
Chad.
Oh, yeah. There
Mr.
you go.
Kentucky Chicken.
Come on up here. Come on up.
Oh,
I got some
bot.
new stickers I have up on. Got a bot in there, and I can't do anything about it.
Let me tell you something. I think. Let me get that out of there.
His trigger finger's itching.
I don't want that. Do what?
Oh, hey, you don't want to see
There's takedown.
stepchild
Take
with
down.
barbecue all over his
Stuff
face.
in- Wow.
Hey, Kenna. Let's see. I'm trying to. Let me go right there.
I can't do anything about it because I'm not blue. Hey, Kenneth.
I can't do it. Oh, man, that didn't work so well.
Somebody got it.
Yeah.
But fishing is great.
Take down. Yeah, Lance said, I got the bot. He got it.
Actually, I haven't done none of my recipes on my sauce I make.
John, Chad, there's the link right there if you two want to come up.
Now, anytime you get bots, you can hide them, but also report them.
Yes, report them. They get them took plumb out. They close them down.
Report them and hide them. After you hide them, you can go back and report them.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for posting links for me too, bud. Appreciate it.
Chris is
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say, "I'm eating right now. I can't come up here."
Hey, he can't handle me. That's why he won't have me on his bait shop.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, shots fired.
I figured two things he was going to say. He was eating or he was driving.
Yeah.
Hey, the first statement he made, he was stuffing his face with barbecue wings. I says, well, you don't want a redheaded stepchild with barbecue sauce all over his face on chat.
Yeah, he's having barbecue wings. I had barbecued
That's what he's eating right now, barbecue wings.
I had steak barbecue charbroiled this evening.
See,
Holy man.
I can say this. I've been on two Prime channels as a guest, as Catfish on Catfish Weekly and
Chris,
Catfish and Crappie and
Hooters.
Colorado Cats.
John, I'll post that link up there if you want to come up.
Hey, John Euler.
John Euler.
Now, that's another amazing channel people need to hook set and go over and follow.
Yep.
He has some good videos. He's got some crazy stunts he pulls. But I love him. He's a good channel. I support him all the way.
Yeah, I did too. Did you see that video where Ernie Brown was pulling him around on that four-wheeler and kept throwing him off? One time he swung him around into trees.
Yeah, as you can hear him say in the distance, he left me.
I couldn't hear it. It didn't have no sound, but I seen him come around that one tree across by that house. I thought, oh, man, he's fixing to hit that tree. And he raises his legs up, and then he comes around, spins him right around into those trees, and all you see is him. You see a tree limb, him, and the two kept going.
Hey, Mike Irving.
Hey, Mr. Irvin.
But when he went into that pine tree and he says, he left me, he kept going.
No, I didn't see it. Hold up. Let me look.
Let's see.
Was that a fish? Let me see.
Send me that picture if you don't mind.
Let's see.
Oh, good.
Man.
He ain't lying. He's eating some big old wings too.
Yeah, probably turkey wings. Covered in
Actually,
No, they're
barbecue
chicken
sauce.
wings.
Ashley said I made homemade basil, parmesan, garlic, pesto, mushroom, and onion chicken with oven roasted squash and green beans. Oh, cool. That sounds pretty good.
There we go. I'm back in here. Take down needs to go downtown. Get his fish on.
Quaker steak and lube wings. Woo.
Now, if I'm fishing,
Yeah, he
in
sent me a
weather
picture of half-eaten chicken wing box, and the other half's up there. They look good.
I know if I'm fishing in weather like this on the river and it's clear, I keep my rods close to the heat, but not real close. Just warm enough where the eyelets will not freeze over when you reel them in. I will do that.
Grey Wolf said Italian sausage, homemade macaroni, and chicken with corn. Ooh.
How about slow smoked brisket for 18 hours where it's so tender
There you
it
go, Ashley.
falls apart? You put it on a hoagie roll with melted cheese with green peppers and onions and mushrooms with a homemade au jus sauce from the brisket.
That sounds pretty good right there too, man. Golly.
I do those videos.
I like chicken wings too, but I like just mine. Fried. I don't like all that sauce and stuff on them. Every now and then I eat the barbecue ones, but I just really like the ones that you just fry up.
I will do a video on both chicken wings and turkey wings and let you guys see how I do them.
Later, Indiana Chris.
And I tell you what, they come up great.
See you later, Chris. Thank you for posting the links and take care of the
Yep.
bots for us, buddy. You're welcome in here
Thank you, thank
anytime.
you.
Be safe out there, Chris. Last time I was at a party with
I'm on my way.
last time I was at a party, a group party, I did 60 pounds of chicken wings that I went into the store and bought the whole wings and cut them up and cut the wings, the tip of the wings off, and I cut up the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seasoned them. I put them on the smoker. After I put them in the sauce, I put them on the smoker and let them smoke for a while.
Yeah.
I drove people crazy with that. I deep fried the wings and I smoked them.
So
great.
Don R.
Don R.
Hey, Don R.
That better be Wild Man, because I don't see his face. That better be Wild Man. That better not be somebody that's got their pants down or anything.
It could be oh, that's John Oyler. It
Can you
says,
hear me?
Yeah.
hear you, but don't see you.
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
Can you see me?
No, we cannot see you.
Yeah, if you would, Ken, please. I'd like to get Avids and Apaches for sure dropped, and
There we go. All right, we got your logo.
How you doing, Mr. Oyler?
We got his mic on mute now. Let's see.
What happened?
there he goes. He can't get his camera work right.
Yeah.
Now, Avid, if you were only allowed to catch one type of catfish,
There he goes.
what type of catfish would you target?
Flatheads.
He said flathead.
Flatheads. I'd go to
See, we good.
I'd go to the casket and target flatheads.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear
I'd
me?
go to the
Yeah, we got
Cascade
okay.
Can you hear me?
and the Mississippi
A little
and
bit.
down below Carlisle Lake and fish for flatheads. How you doing, bud?
Good old technology.
Say what?
He
That's
said
the
new
problem.
technology.
Yeah.
I would say I finally got a bearded brother up here.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything on there now.
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I can't read. I can't read lips.
I'm gonna go to
Actually,
Ash's
we're
house
gonna
and
have
eat.
He has to read lips.
Third time in charge.
Ashley,
I'm
message me on Facebook. I got an idea.
gonna go to Ash's house to eat tomorrow night, man. I'm gonna get her to cook some tenderloin and wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, I got.
That'd be good.
Hey, thanks for giving me an idea.
Yeah, Gray Wolf, that happens it'll do that. It'll go up and down, up and down, up and down.
I'm gonna have to go to my meat shop, my meat butcher shop.
Oh, here we go.
Email me, Ashley. I'm gonna have to go to my butcher shop in Collinsville, and
There he is.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to go up to my meat shop in Collinsville and get me an order of meats.
You can see him good. He's moving good.
Oh yeah, he's moving good.
You're quiet.
You hear us?
I can barely hear you. Try this.
What about now? Can you hear us now?
John Euler, you hear me?
No, he can't hear nothing. Get a horse. I go, burp, burp.
John Euler,
Bark, bark.
test. 1, 2,
That's not
3.
working either. I got separated in settings not right.
Let's see.
Well, I don't think
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
what
go
I'm
out
trying
and
to
set it
do.
right. You just got to set your volume.
Yeah.
It is.
You
Set
don't have
your
to go
volume.
out. Just adjust your volume on it.
It's all the way to the max. It won't get any more. The media volume's all the way up. Well, it's all maxed out.
We hear
Well, we
you.
hear you pretty
Yeah, we
good.
hear you.
We hear you. Can you
All
hear
right.
us?
He's froze up again. I bet that's what the problem is. He keeps freezing up. I gotta fix my stand here. It don't want to sit up straight. There we go.
There he goes.
I don't know what's going on, fellas.
Well, we hear you, brother. We hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you good. He just don't hear us.
Yeah,
But we hear you.
I can barely hear you. You're like real far away.
That's weird.
Any better?
Yeah.
Hey, Rusty, don't go pulling the sand too.
Max Malone
But I didn't think they was going to take that many from me. I was almost at 60, then down to 41. See, Grey Wolf, the thing is, people they'll hook set, but they won't go in there and comment and stuff like that. The only way for it to to stick
It's
is
not
you got to go
YouTube.
like the video and comment.
Like I've been telling people, it's not YouTube that's taking away your hook sets. It's people that's going in there and just subscribing and ringing that bell, and they're not going in and watching the video and leaving a comment and giving a thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They need to go in, subscribe, hit the bell notification, watch a video, give you a thumbs up, and leave a genuine, heartfelt comment on that video.
Yep.
You agree, John? Oh,
He froze up again.
I'm not getting out. I'm rusty with sign language. I may give up the wrong message. There he is.
I'm still here, but I just can't. I can barely hear you for some reason.
We hear you loud and clear.
Your speakers
Yeah.
cleared?
Sound like you're like way over on the other side of the highway. I'm like trying to hear you.
Golly.
Is your speakers
volume all turned up.
are your speakers clogged up? Are your speakers clogged up on your phone?
Beats me. Try something here.
Did you get water? Did you get water in your phone? Probably.
Speakerphone. Hey, there you go. Try something out.
hear
I can hear you. My God.
Yay!
Yeah.
If you're on a computer, you got a mic volume, and then you got a speaker volume. So
My
Yeah.
biggest brother, yay! I got him up on chat.
Oh my God, that was like,
That was torture, brother.
Yeah.
I just don't do electronics very well.
You and me both.
I'm too old school.
I was calling him Wild Man John. I might call him inner tube oiler.
Inner tube boiler. Boy, we got enough snow out there today to inner tube for a month.
Hey, you got ice out there the way you should slide right across the top of it without even making a crease.
Yeah, it's piling up tonight, that's for sure.
You gonna go do a fresh snow tubing over there, Ernie's, once it's done?
Oh, Ernie probably got all rain today. He probably don't have no snow left.
I don't know. I got maybe 3/4 of an inch of ice here.
Well, they predicted it to start at 5 o'clock this morning, and I got up at 5 and wasn't done nothing. Then about 7 o'clock, it started raining, real light drizzle. So I made a cup of coffee, and when I looked back outside about 15 minutes later, and it was freezing rain. By 7:30, it changed over to snow, and it had not stopped none today.
It was freezing rain when I got home. I broke up my tractor and the snow blower and had to plow the ice off my driveway.
Dang. Well, John, you keep all that snow over there, man. You keep all that way.
No, this wasn't snow. This is ice.
That's what Lance is saying. Don't keep it over by you.
Yeah.
That right. And it just happened to be, if you got 8 miles directly south of here towards Defiance, Ohio, and they had nothing but rain till 4 o'clock today. Then it finally changed over at 4 o'clock down there. So we had like 8 hours of head start on them down there. 8 miles away, we just got that line where we went from rain to snow.
Yeah.
And we have to get the snow parts.
And the only bad thing is, I have to drive to work in this crap tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I told him I'm not getting my semi out till it's all over and said and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg Wolf, that could happen.
Ernie would put him.
Put me in the pine tree.
But this morning I went to
By you.
Lowe's and bought 18 bags of ice milk.
And I was watching that video, man. He come around over that big old tree by that house, and I'm like, well, he raised his hands up, he raised his feet up, and he come around and he circled around like it's right here, and all of a sudden I said, oh, he's gonna hit that pines. He's gonna hit that pines. All of a sudden you see him disappear, and the two keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in that pine tree, and all of a sudden I heard that voice says, "He left me. He left."
He left me.
That was a lot of fun. I figured I'd be sore the next day, but it wasn't too bad.
And when he came back with the inner tube, all you could see is John Orley didn't get up. He just got on all fours and just crawled back and came back on.
Man down. Man
Get tired.
down.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
Man,
it was
Like when I watched it, I didn't have sound on it, so I don't know what's wrong.
He was man frozen. He's a human popsicle.
Yeah, man down. Man down.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Bugman 22. Hey, buddy, just hook set you again. I tell you what, I don't know how many people I've hook setted. I know I've been hook set for the last 6 months. Go over to their channel, they drop their link, and be not even subscribed to them. I'm like, what's going on with these YouTubers? The what do you want to call it? The production people, staff, or whatever, yanking all these hook sets, subs.
Let's see.
I was at 652 the other night, and now I'm back down to 641, I think.
Oh.
Every day it seems like they yanking one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people that say they're going to hook set you, and they just go over there and click the subscribe button and the bell, and they're not going and watching the video and giving you the thumbs up or the comment. They're the ones that are falling off.
Yeah, it seems been a struggle lately.
That's what gets me, because it's the people that go over there and say they're going to hook set you and don't give you the proper hook set.
Right.
Yeah, look, Takedown just said he had to hook set me again. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna double check everybody just to make sure.
Because everyone that I've hooked set properly, I have not lost.
Oh, he took himself out of there.
Because everyone I've hooked set properly, I have not lost. It's
First time Venture said he had to hook me 3 times before it to stick. See, that was a prime example there. I had to, it happens. I've done the same thing, just hook set Apache again. Yep. And I don't know why, I don't know why they're not sticking. That don't make any sense.
I don't know. Well, I do know they're doing all these updates and upgrades to YouTube to make it better.
Yeah.
That could have something to do with it in the upgrades.
Yeah, I know there's several people. I had them for sure, and don't have them no more. And I'm like, well, I didn't know. I should have had him. They had to rehook set it. I've even started putting timestamps in there when I was in the room visiting, watching the video. I timestamp the date, and time on it, and everything.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always leave a comment, something related to the video. Now, somebody goes over there and just
what's up, man?
Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Don't leave your comment. Well, you can't really go back to their channel to do the same if they don't leave a comment.
Well, see, I think Avid just has good luck, man. Because Lance says that he's hook set to Mike's fishing home, and it took him and unhooked him while he was on the live.
Well, see,
Hey, Creel, what's going on?
I think I've been one of the people that's been on YouTube for over 3 years.
What's up?
Over 4 years.
What's up, all y'all? Apache? You like that cup like I do, Apache? I got the same cup.
I'm like trying to read. Like, that's Creel,
Florida living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you
That's
what,
been
it's
rough
harder
down
than
here.
living.
Actually, I have COVID right now. So we're quarantined for the next few days. But
Yeah,
it's all good.
our son-in-law, he just tested yesterday positive, but he don't have any signs of it. But he tested positive.
Yeah.
He went and got tested because he had body aches. Oh, you got
It's-
COVID.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like a backwards flu to me. I don't know. It affects everybody different, but
Yeah.
How can you
Yeah.
have COVID if you have body aches?
I don't know, man. I was weak yesterday. I was
That
totally
sounds like flu to me.
yeah. I
Right.
was.
That sounds
I
like
felt
a common
terrible
cold.
yesterday. Today I'm okay.
Well,
It's weird.
I hate for all the people that's had COVID and lost family members and everything.
Oh yeah, same.
You know, it's time for this thing to be over with, gone, and get back to our lives. You know.
Yeah.
It affects everybody different. You know, it's. I mean, who knows? But
I mean, but there's people that I've heard that they got, all the vaccines and the booster and they still didn't get it.
well,
Yeah,
man, I got
yeah.
the 2 shots. I got the 2 shots. I did Moderna. I
Yeah.
got the 2 shots, and I'm thinking that's probably what's keeping me out of the hospital. Because I was a smoker for 20 years. I smoked cigarettes for 20 years, and
Well, when this first started, what was it, 2000, March of 2019? No, yeah, I think it was 2021, or March of 2020. Maybe that's what it was. When it first came out, I think it was 2020.
I
But
know 4 people that had the antibiotic shots for the coronavirus and the booster shots, and 4 months later they're back in the ICU with the coronavirus.
yeah,
it's all. I mean, it's who knows.
I'm like, why get a shot if you're gonna be in the hospital 6 months later?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
I agree and don't disagree. I mean, who knows? It helps. It don't help. I don't know, but
There's so many, there's so many circumstances.
oh yeah,
Everybody's got different circumstances to it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not going to debate on
thing,
it. It don't matter. I mean, whatever. But
I know one thing everybody could agree on, that we're tired of it and ready to move on.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's one thing
Well, it's
for
like
sure.
my doctor told me that with my allergies that they don't recommend me getting any of those shots because they're not reporting how many people has died and having severe allergic reactions to those shots.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
since
you
I'm
don't know.
allergic
You don't
to
know.
2 or 3 things, they don't want me taking it.
Now I heard,
It's messed up, man.
yeah, it is. I heard if you go to the hospital, you test positive, and they admit you to the hospital. I heard that hospital gets $100,000. That's what I read it on.
Well, I heard 3,000, but yeah, I know what you're getting at. Yeah,
Yeah, and a bunch of money the hospital gets for that.
per person. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And if you have an underlying medical condition and you need emergency service, you might as well forget it. You're not getting in.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I've dodged this crap for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden, I got fucking COVID. Oh,
yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cuss on you, Channel Rustic. I'm sorry, but I do have COVID. But I'm sorry about that.
No worry, that's how we all feel about it, man. Hey, we all feel about it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, man.
we're ready, like John said, we're ready for it to go away. Like I was watching the news the other morning, and I switched over to YouTube, and one of the news stations on YouTube was saying that the White House said that COVID's going to be gone by the end of this year. It said it's not going to be here no more.
You know what I say to that?
I think it's getting worse.
It's getting worse because they're making it worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's more contagious, but less invasive. Honestly, my symptoms aren't that bad, but
let me put it this way: 2 years ago, this started in January in China.
Yeah.
And the 3 scientists that made this came forward to say something about it. 2 were shot, and 1 died from it.
Hey, Just Living Life, welcome in.
Now, here's the kicker: the World Health Organization knew about it.
Oh, yeah.
And they could have stepped in early to stop it and conceal it. They didn't.
Right.
Now look what it's turned out to be.
Oh, yeah.
Great war for the
If
Population
the
control.
World
That's
Health
all it is.
Organization would have stopped it.
Population control.
We would have had it under control.
Just
Yeah,
looking how's it going.
They say that everybody's going to get it. Well, how do they know
That's what
everybody's
I've
going to get
heard.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know that
They know
everybody's
everybody's
going
going to get it because they keep modifying it and upgrading it to where they want everybody to get it. So they
Yep.
leave out certain people.
One way or the other, they're gonna make sure you get it.
Well,
Yeah.
that was like I was watching a show. They're talking
They
about
can try.
like the tribes that are in the Amazon and stuff that have no contact with civilization.
Oh yeah, I watch them.
Nothing like that. I mean,
That
they're ending up they're getting it. They're finally starting to come out and they're getting it somehow. They have no contact with the outside world. None.
Really?
Nobody.
The
I
only
ain't heard
contact they have with the outside world is
Yeah, you should. I want to see that.
the only way they have contact with the outside world is by people that's traipsing through the woods that have it, that's giving it to them.
Yeah. That's the only reason why they're like people's finding out about it is because they're finally starting to come out asking for help and stuff like that. And they're like, I mean, well, how the heck did y'all get it if y'all ain't even been around us and y'all ain't even been around nobody else? I mean, that's just
Yeah.
crazy,
Hey, John,
man.
what promoted you do that one video, that last video you posted going into the gas station?
You know me, I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to go to the gas station.
Why did you take Jane with you? Is a question I have.
Hey, Apache. I bet you I can pick my cup up more than you can.
I'll say this is an old cup. They don't even have this restaurant. Big old cup, man.
What about this big old cup?
Hey,
There you go. Everybody's got a cup.
This one was made by my niece.
I don't feel bad now.
Hey,
oh, you got
this
the
one was
mug.
made-
The mug.
There we
this one
go.
was made by my niece. It says, "Keep it simple. Eat, sleep, fish."
There you go.
And on the
There
other
you go.
side-
Yep.
Hey, then on the other side it says "Weekend Hooker."
There you go. I agree.
I like that. And it's a thorough.
I've always liked going fishing through the week that way. Hardly nobody's out there.
It's a stainless steel thermal cup.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some deer jerky, deer meat, deer tenderloin going on the dehydrator right now. I got it dehydrating to make deer jerky.
Krill,
I'm gonna make a video out of it.
Krill.
All right, I'll go ahead and I'll email you my
Okay.
address, and you just
Yeah, there you go.
Krill.
Man, that's some good stuff, man.
Krill.
Teriyaki. I'm doing
Tenderloin
teriyaki.
on there?
Huh?
You put the tenderloin on for jerky?
Tenderloin. Tenderloin.
Oh,
Well, it's a
man.
back loin.
Hey,
Back.
you
Yeah,
just-
back strap.
Hey,
Yeah.
you just lost respect for me, Krill.
That tenderloin good for steak or bacon.
Back strap. I did a back strap. I did back strap.
Backstraps are good for eggs, gravy.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm saying a
I
biscuit.
love jerky out of it. It's hard. It's like a roll the dice on how I want to cook it. You know.
the meats I will not use for deer jerky are back straps, tenderloins, and the hindquarters.
Oh yeah. Good.
Those are
Good
meats I
eating.
will not use for jerky.
I have mine
Actually,
ground
man,
up
I
from
got
head to
shark.
tail.
Man, I got shark. I got to unsmoke some fish. I got to do I don't know, man. I got COVID. I'm trying to work things out, but I
He's
got
got time
fish.
on his hands.
Do some fish dip. And I got some. I'm gonna blacken some bonnet head shark. I got that soaking. But
Then he's gonna dehydrate a zebra cake, and we're gonna see what else we can do.
Oh, he's gonna piss off. He's trying to make Jody mad now.
Dehydrate.
Yeah.
hey, we get
Don't mention
Ashley
zebra
up here.
cakes. If you
Ashley's
do, they're gonna
everywhere.
come running.
But yeah, right now I do have the deer going. I'm making a video
That's,
of that.
Kenneth, that's Creole, Florida Living.
Grill, Florida.
Hey, Wolf, I agree.
Thank you, whoever who you talking to.
Thank you,
I
Lord.
do agree. Using tenderloins and
I
back
think, you know.
fat for deer jerky is sacrilege.
Oh, it's coming. I think I already had one up, but it was a year ago. But y'all cool. And Patsy, I like, man, you pretty cool. You like to turn that cup up like I do.
Oh yeah, man. Sipping on some tea. Fresh
yeah,
brewed
whatever.
tea.
Yeah, that's what you're drinking, tea.
Some diabetes in a cup.
yeah.
What? Cause they,
Rustic,
Yeah.
I like Rustic too. I'm gonna have to hook up with him. We're gonna have to hook up, man. I'm
Yeah,
in
you gotta take me
Jacksonville.
shark fishing.
what part of Florida?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Sweet. My daddy stays over on towards Port Charlotte.
Okay,
Which is on the-
that's more central, ain't it?
Yeah. More close to the Gulf side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. West. Yeah. We'll have to hook up. We can do it. We can work it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you there. Takedown. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, well, if I come to Florida, I'm gonna come down there. We're gonna hook up. And we're gonna go shark fishing.
There you go. Hey, I can catch
I'd
a
like to do
bonnet
that.
head. I'm good at catching bonnet heads and stuff. You know, the adult bonnet heads, 3-4 foot. Now, as far as shark fishing, no, I'm not. You know, I'm not good at that, but we can do it.
Anything's possible, brother. Anything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a shark one time down in Myrtle Beach out there. We took one of them charter boats out there, and we went out 3 miles or so and was fishing for sea bass or black bass, whatever they're called. I'm not sure now. This been 25 years ago, but I was reeling this bass in, right, and this shark come out of nowhere, and he grabbed that fish and ate half of it, gone like that.
Yep.
You know, he struggled a little bit, but he got it.
Yep.
I ended up with half a fish.
That's the tax man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I hate that tax man, especially when you got a 250-pound tuna on there. And
Woo!
that big tax man comes up and starts chasing him.
Wow.
I think it'd be a lot
That's
of
a
fun.
fish, man.
It's a good fish. It's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like when that
Oh,
tax
yeah.
man
Tax
comes
man
in
come
and
up.
quarters of it.
I like to hook into one of them tunas out there, though. Tuna fish.
Yeah, you get a good tuna, and that'll fill your freezers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A buddy of mine, he traveled from here, North Carolina. He'd go all the way over there to like New Jersey, places like around that area, and he'd go fish for some tuna off the bank.
But I tell you what, you get a tuna and you get it like that thick.
Yeah.
Marinate it. You put it on the grill and let it cook. Ooh,
That's some good eating, man.
Sounds like it'd be good.
Feast.
How tough is actually a tuna fillet? How tough is actually the skin and the meat?
The
Is that
skin.
very tough?
The skin is tough. The meat is tender.
Flaky like?
Oh, it's real flaky.
Well, see, like John, that's like the type of stuff that some restaurants they'll get it so fresh they'll make it like sashimi, sushi. Like as soon as they cut it, they'll just eat it.
Wow.
Yeah, you get a fresh tuna.
Wasabi sauce one time, and it killed me. I think it's green wasabi sauce.
Yeah.
When you get your tuna and they gut it and gill it out on a boat and pack it with ice, that's super fresh.
Yeah.
When you get it up on back to the dock and they unpack it from the ice and they flay it and skin it, and shave it real thin, and they have that like little sauce on the that you can dip it in and taste it.
Yep.
Man, that's like honey.
Huh.
It's good.
It sounds good.
I don't like sushi, but that's the first time I've tried raw tuna. But man, that was so thin with that sauce on it. It was good.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what that sashimi is. It's like real. It's like ham. Like when you get deli ham, real thin
Yeah,
slice.
it's real thin. It's like a
And
paper
you
thin.
dip it in like soy
slice.
sauce, garlic, like it's like minced
They had
garlic.
like a soy
Right
sauce,
on the
garlic
package.
sauce there.
I got you.
And it
And
was
dude, that stuff is fire.
Daggone.
good, but I
I
like.
thought about using it for catfish bait, but I didn't know if it ever.
Hey,
That's normally what I do.
John Euler,
John,
that
that's
tuna
normally
is
what I
super
do.
expensive.
Yeah,
You
like
can sell,
you say, when you go get it weighed,
I just use it for cat bait or catfish bait or something, whatever. But
Hey,
I'm
man, it
not-
sounds good. It sounds good. It really does.
Because it's got it oily looking. It's kind of oily, isn't it?
it is real. Some of it can be oily. Yeah, real oily.
Yeah.
but
I always thought that
the fresh,
might
the
was
fresh of the tuna, it's not as oily.
Hey, that's some good eating though.
It is.
Yeah, it is, but you can
So
sell
what's the
a
stuff?
3-pound block of tuna for almost $1,000.
Yeah.
Because China,
Wow.
people overseas in China will pay for a whole tuna close to almost like $30,000 or $40,000 for a whole 500 pound.
Wow.
Lance says he
How
never
much?
cooked
How much
catfish.
you? How much they for whiting? I say
Wagyu?
whiting, jack, cavell,
Spanish mackerel.
pompano, mackerel, and black drum and hardhead caps. What you think I got? I got 3 freezers full of that stuff.
Woo.
Wow.
What I got? $30.
Some restaurants don't buy it. I'm telling you,
Hey,
restaurants don't buy
most
it.
restaurants will buy it.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh
But,
yeah.
hey,
I
you
love
tell
it.
a restaurant you got a 500 pound tuna cut up and prepackaged.
Oh yeah, you came back. Tuna. You gotta go outshore, but
No, I'm saying if you come in with a cooler full of prepackaged tuna buried in ice, and you walk into a restaurant and tell them you got fresh tuna, they'll be turning your truck up looking for it.
there you go.
And you know that one, Krill.
I mean, even here where I'm at, there's restaurants that'll buy stripers. Like if you catch a good sized striper, they'll buy stripers here.
All right. Well, I fish from the beach, so
Yeah.
What was that, John?
Where you from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina, all right.
Oh yeah, here in the Hickory area.
Apache's got the same cup I got.
Hey man, that's the university cup.
He's staying hydrated.
Yes.
What's the east of Winston-Salem, isn't it? East of there? Hickory?
Yeah, east of Winston-Salem. Yes.
Yeah. Seems like I've been over that way before. I've been all over this country.
Takedown says he just hooks at you, Krill. He loves your kebabs.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Grey
you.
Wolf said, "I want to catch a marlin." Holy cow! If you don't catch a marlin, woo.
It's weird, man. I'll get 10 subscribers in a week, and then I lose them all. I might gain one. It's YouTube, man. That's weird. I don't
Man,
get it.
if I could get my hands on a YouTube person, I'd be like, "What's wrong with you, boy? Don't you know that the more people you get monetized, the more money you're gonna make?"
Yeah.
Ring them a new one.
The more people they get monetized, the more money they benefit from by running the ads and everything.
I think it's more of a if you do lives and stuff and you get subscribers, I think they shut them down because it's an easy way to get subscribers. I think they let the hard one, you just got to get a subscriber. I don't know. But
AKY Redneck.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean,
yeah, it's hard to understand, but I'll get 10 and then next thing I know I got I lost 9. I'm
Yep.
like, what?
1 step forward, 2 steps back every time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like-
sir.
That's how it works.
I say that all the time.
Go home, YouTube. You're drunk.
Yeah.
Let's say KY Redneck Outdoors.
Why? So man,
KY.
Okay. Hey, Kentucky. Hey, Redneck, how you doing? Welcome in.
What's up, Redneck?
So what everybody have for dinner today?
Hey, just living life.
what everybody have for
Whatever.
dinner, man?
Yeah, man, let's see what I made here. Don't you guys don't be jealous now.
All right, I'll try not to. Let's see.
Jealous of what?
Oh,
That looks good.
That looks good.
It was a
Yeah.
bomb, let me tell you. See, half of it's missing.
Yo, yeah,
That was half of it, man.
You should be taking a nap by now.
Oh,
on
I was
here,
fighting
boy.
earlier.
I was watering already, dude. God, that looks good.
Down east,
That
hello.
looks real good.
Yeah, we hardly ever buy pizza outside of the store anywhere. We just make our own. Put your own toppings on it. At least you know it's halfway safe.
Oh,
Down East Tackle.
down east. How's it going down east?
Would you do the rustic?
Hey, down east, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in.
Oh,
Rustic.
I just learned this shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but I just learned how to read the comments. My bad.
Yeah, I'm still here. My son's here talking to me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss for anybody.
It's hard to.
I know.
Yeah, I slip up every now and then on my own lives.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing my own videos. I can edit it, because I cuss and I just cut it all out.
I don't even. On most of my videos, they don't get edited. That's the real deal. It happens.
You get it. You get it.
I'm
Hey,
not even
man.
going to worry about editing.
There you go. Hey,
I
gotta watch. Yeah, I gotta watch you, man.
I will give you a piece of advice. When you hit 1K and you get monetized and you get become partners with YouTube for advertising, they will ask you. They will keep an eye on most of your live streams and videos for cussing, and they'll they can make that video that has cuss words in it or live with cuss words in it selective to where you get a selective advertisement to it.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you won't get a full advertisement on it, but you'll get a partial advertisement to it.
Yeah.
I got a long ways to go, but I'm working on it.
But when you hit 1K, you're gonna have to start watching that because it will start affecting the money that you can earn from.
Yeah, I hear you.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty well want it clean slate across the board. Anything anymore.
Hey,
That's why when I
keep it up. I'll be right back. I gotta
after hours
I
chat.
gotta check on my jerky, and I'll be back.
That's why when I go after hour chats on late nights,
Yeah.
I delete them because those will never be monetized with all the cuss words in them.
Yeah. I sure respect everybody. I try not to cuss much myself, especially when I'm on somebody's channel. I try to.
Well, with my regular lives, I don't try to cuss because I try to keep it family friendly because I got some fans that are 3, 4, 5, and 7 years old that watch my lives, and I try to keep it family friendly and clean for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
I hear you, Gray Wolf. Outdoors, homemade pizza is the best. Right. I love it.
Yes, it is.
How about you? I took up a ham steak. I got a ham steak today. Yay big. Probably that big, half-inch thick. You cut it, diced it to little squares, and then I took some mushroom and diced them all up and spread it out across there and put some cheese on it. Did some more cheese.
Yeah, that stuff, it did look good, man. That stuff right there looked killer.
Say, John, Small Waters, how you doing, buddy?
Welcome back, Small Waters.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Small water. Welcome
John
back.
in India.
one of these weekends I'm gonna get him up on as a guest.
We're working on it.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm trying to get the two brothers that come in all the time. They go fishing together. That's who they go fishing with, is each other. And I'm trying to get them come up. And I asked one. He said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." I said, "You need to ask Curtis." So I went and asked Curtis. He said, "Whatever Eric wants to do."
They were both up the other night. And what live stream was that on? I don't remember now.
Now, who are the two brothers you're talking about, Rusty?
Quiet Man
Fat
and
Boy.
Fat Boy.
Quiet man, Curtis.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Fat Boy was up on one, and then Curtis peeked in on his brother's screen. And that was it. We never had them both up at the same time, but on different channels. But they was up there.
Oh, I remember that they were up there on Ernie's live stream the other night.
A&J Outdoors. I guess I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
I don't know who A&J is.
That's a new one for us.
Woo!
Hey, Small Water, send me the link and we'll share it out and stuff, and we'll come
What's
over
up,
and watch
Small
it.
Water?
I don't know who that is.
That's a cool dude right there, man. Small Water Charters. That's a cool dude.
Let's see.
Yeah,
John, I got a question for you.
All right, Patrick.
Uh-oh.
What, for somebody that's fishing off the bank and starting doing lives or starting to do videos, what is some of the gear that you recommend for somebody to have, like help recording, make your tackle, get all your equipment easier, stuff like that?
Well, yeah.
I hear you, Small
If you
Water.
plan on doing lives, I mean, you got to have definitely good cell signal. That is a must.
I'm
A lot of
Grant.
people don't want to watch a video that you muffled or
You
you're
John.
in.
We got there.
Well, wasn't it? Oh, you got must have been a bot or something. But see, I had that
Good
little
night,
problem
Ken.
the other day.
Thanks
But I
for
would,
sharing links out.
We need Costa Fever in here. I like that dude. He's pretty.
Yeah, I would definitely have good.
Pretty
Make sure you
cool.
got good cell phone service. The phones, a lot of your phones now, they do a great job of doing live streams. Tripod with some lighting for the dark hours. Battery packs, what I got right now hooked up. That's almost a must because 3 hours your cell phone's dead. So you get your battery pack, and
Yeah,
that's
I
about
know.
that part. It's all about good quality
I look
service
at
and
this
lighting.
morning and be like, damn, I was a dumbass.
No, what kind of tripod do you use? Do you have like a taller tripod?
Well, this one here I could probably show you. Maybe I can show you what I got here without messing everything up. Hold on a minute here. I'm gonna try to reverse the camera.
Coastal is pretty. He's a cool guy, man. I like Coastal, man. Coastal Fever is he's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's the ladies are married, so I can't compete. He may be single. I don't know.
Okay.
I would.
Here I got the
Like,
ring
hey,
light.
man,
Yeah.
And,
Okay. So you got the ring light with everything.
Work on
yeah,
that.
I got the ring light and it's
I
got
give it to him.
3 legs
Ain't
on
nothing
there.
I can do. I'm married, so yeah. I guess he's the
The
ladies'
ring
man.
light and it's got the
Ain't nothing I can
right
do.
here.
Now, do you take that out there with you when you're fishing off the bank and all that?
Yeah. Yep.
Sweet. Cool.
The ring light seems to be.
He's
I got
cool.
I got 3 different tripods. If I'm going to fish at nighttime, I'll bring my ring light with me.
Yeah.
But if it's just to be daylight only, then I'll just grab one.
I want to go snake head fishing with him, or what he did, the whatever the other fish is. I don't know.
John said they call me tripod in high school.
Yeah.
As far as bank fishing,
Snakehead fishing, or what's that? The bass, parrot bass, or whatever it's called. I don't know.
no, as far as bank fishing,
Peacock bass. Peacock bass. Peacock bass. I won't do that. Sorry about that, y'all.
No,
No,
bank-
I got COVID, man. My mind's messed up.
I got a 20,000 milliamps, I think it is.
20,000 what?
20,000 milliamps.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a little
Yeah,
battery.
milliamps. Okay.
Wow. Also,
got-
dude.
2 ports on
What
it.
Caldwell said. He said, for me to go get a 21,000. Yeah, he said that's what he's
There
got.
you go,
There,
man.
one there.
Good
And I
job.
can plug my cell phone in and run the light at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ring light is USB, USB, right?
That's a good job, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got my
that's
light
hard
running off
work,
of there.
man. I know.
there's
That's hard
my
work.
battery bank right there.
There you go, Avid. Cool.
Yeah, this is what I'm using right here. And if my car goes, it's got a charger.
See if I can
Hey,
find the
this one here,
This
Rusty,
time, so I throw it back, I can bring it back to life.
this little one here last year, car charger.
This is what I'm using.
Down east. No,
If it don't work, I'm going to bed.
I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna wait for it like to be a Christmas surprise, man. Whenever it shows up, it shows up.
If you guys
Yeah,
get at Walmart, get these at Walmart. So
I would
Wild
say
Fish
we got 'em.
Innovation,
I would show you a fish back from '72 that was mounted. You may
that's how big that battery is.
That's pretty good size battery. I'm gonna need a battery like that whenever I put my fish finder on my yak.
Yeah, you just,
All right,
it's 12
12
volts.
dogs.
Yeah. Hey, man, do you like fishing out of yak?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought about it, man, but I'm a big guy. It looks like it'd be uncomfortable. To me.
Hey, for all you guys out
They
there
still
that
pick it up
saltwater
kayak.
fish, and for all you guys that saltwater fish out there, and you going after sharks or anything in the salt water, y'all need to hit up Downey's tackle, man. He's got some excellent tackle for that.
I will do it.
I mean, not even just for saltwater. I mean, any rig you want, or however you want it.
But
You
is it
message him,
comfortable?
email him, and he'll do it. However you want it, he'll do it. He'll get it done.
Apache.
Yep.
Apache,
sir.
is it comfortable? I mean, just sitting
And, thanks, buddy.
yak.
This was my first and my only mount I've ever done back in the '70s.
Do it.
It was a 8.5.
I run. Small water said, I run 3 batteries in the crappie
Bro.
rig
That
and
is
paddle
awesome.
T stop gators.
Small water's a pro.
Dude, that's the jig it was caught on.
That dude's something else.
With the jig and everything left it there. That's awesome.
No, that's how it was mounted with a jig.
Yeah. But I mean, you left the jig there.
Yeah, I
That's
had the
awesome.
jig.
man.
Is
I had the
is a popper.
crankbait out there, and I took it out.
That was back in '72.
That's back in '72. God,
Damn, that's when I was born, man.
that's what? I turned 25 this Friday. So
What?
that
Yeah, you have my age. I'm gonna be 50 this year.
Yeah, he's got down east got tons of catfish rigs, and
I know I gave away
and
my
I'm gonna
age.
tell you,
Hey, if
they're
he's
not
been
making
catching
good
fish
drinks
that
now.
way,
You
I
want to
can
get some
make it
business
work.
on them, boys, 'cause that's what they'll do.
There you go, Rustic.
Yeah, Don R, it's a good battery. I got no complaints about that battery. It's light, compact, and it holds a good charge.
Small water.
Small water
Yeah.
will not get me on a plane, and I will not get
Oh,
on a
small
boat.
water's
I will not get on a plane, and I will not get on a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, like down here said though, I got tons of catfish rigs too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Little over a year from now, you'll be see me jumping from a plane. By the way,
Okay. I'd like to
You're gonna
hear you on that.
Hey, John, when you land, I'll have people with white suits and straight jackets waiting for you when you hit the ground.
I'm going to do it. If I I don't think I'll be able to do it live, you know.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hear much of you anyways, except
But they,
That's all you're gonna be hearing him screaming from the time he jumps to the time he lands.
I'm going to do it. Year from now, about a little every year. It's going to
That's
happen.
awesome, man. That's awesome. That's something that I'd like to do off my bucket list. That's pretty cool,
That's
man.
right.
That's awesome.
Yep. I've got a few things up my sleeve this winter or this summer and springtime. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Snowwater said, plane that's playing out his boat. He ain't gonna fly.
I don't fly and I don't get on boats. I'm keeping my happy butt right on land.
I'm like to try them. You guys see them like gliders?
Hey, small water.
Got the
He's
seat on
the guy, man.
What kind of gliders are you talking about? The ones that have the motor on the back?
Yeah. And they got
Yeah.
the big
You pulled up from
they
the
got parachute, the thing on top, and they're hover. Maybe they're like hover gliders or something. I can't remember.
Oh, those are parasailing. Like
yeah, parasailing. There you
yeah.
go.
parasail gliders.
I like to try that too.
That yeah.
It'd be pretty
That'd be
fun.
pretty cool too.
And
Hey,
remember,
or bungee jumping off of a bridge. That's how that's on
Yeah.
my bucket list.
No, they ain't happening.
No,
Too. It's like no.
No.
not fun, not safe, don't care.
It's like,
Yeah,
no.
I'd rather jump in a fire pit. I don't know.
I'm good on the fire pit.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't jumping off a bridge with a bungee cord. No.
You see where John? See what Don said?
Who?
I mounted a plug to
Don
the
said,
top so you can plug anything into it.
yeah.
Yep, you're right, Don.
No.
No, small mouth. It ain't nothing about you or your boat or your charters. It's just a couple accidents I was in when I was a kid, and I won't go back on boats or be back on boats. It's just my preference after being in 2 boating accidents when I was younger.
Oh, that's man. Yeah, that means
Good night,
you
Ashley. Take care.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Don,
Ashley.
that's
Good night.
Ashley,
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
Ashley's always there.
Okay. What are those?
I'm kind of worried about Ashley. I think she's a stalker.
It's
no,
adapter.
Ashley's good people.
It goes on the,
I know.
goes
Oh,
on the
yeah.
adapter. Like this.
Yeah.
You hook them on there, and it goes into 12 volts cigarette lighter.
Oh,
Then you can plug in. That's what I run my light on, my lighting. Or you can plug a cigarette lighter in to run an aerator or anything right off that battery. Just a little setup like that.
dude, that is smart. Smart.
I run my Compex light off of it.
Yeah, that's what Rustic. You gave one of those on our first giveaway, didn't you?
Yeah, to Miss Becca. I got to get that mailed out too. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
I got one better for you.
Hey, Rustic,
Rustic,
are you using StreamYard or regular YouTube?
What's that?
StreamYard.
Okay.
Now, I bet that light is bright.
John?
Well,
I got one for you that you could use off your truck.
yeah, I can plug this one on the truck. See?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. You're on solo screen.
Yeah, Lee's like, yeah, I can do it.
This here,
What's that?
2,000 watt power inverter.
Oh,
And it has a gauge right here to let you know how much power you're using and drawing.
how much one of those go for?
This one, I got it off Amazon for around $70.
I've done the power inverter for a while. I got tired of doing extension cords and stuff off of it.
Let's see. The only cord I run off of it is the cord that I have for the lights or whatever.
Right.
And this one has a DC 12 volt AC 110.
And that's how.
That is bright.
This is
There's a cup of Patchy.
I'm about to go get a refill here in a bit. I'm running low on
I might
juice.
have to get off here in a minute so I can go get ready for work and stuff.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
But dim lights are really nice and compact. I mean, that's all there is to it. Light, we got the
I
mold.
actually, I know y'all all the time. I actually want to show y'all what I'm doing. I guess I'm gonna have to
Mine's
put my whole
built in.
laptop in here and show you my. I'm
Yeah, look at
dehydrating deer meat.
You dehydrating pork loins? No.
Oh, he clicked himself out.
Yeah, he knocked himself out.
God, like he was. I don't think the extension cord was supposed to go that far.
He unplugged his laptop
Probably.
and it wasn't fully
Yeah.
charged.
There's Beverly. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Moffett, how are you doing?
Well, Avid, before you leave, buddy, I appreciate you coming up on the show. And
Beverly,
You're welcome.
and we will be doing this again later on at another date. I'm not leaving or nothing like that there. I'm just before Avid pops out on me.
But I would like to catch up on something that John Oil was answering about bank fishing. Make sure you let someone know where you're going
always.
and let them know when you plan on being back. And even though you're bank fishing, wear a life vest.
Not only that, I've had people come up behind me on live streams or just out there fishing, come up out of nowhere. Catch anything? Like, where you come from?
Yeah, always be aware of your surroundings while you're bank fishing. If your states have a concealed carry, have something on you for your protection.
When I usually go
Yeah,
out by myself, I'll have my
I had a guy
shotgun.
walk up on me the other day, and I was sitting there, and I wasn't even paying attention, and I knew better. And I was sitting there watching my pose. I was getting a bite, so I was really concentrating on that. And this guy, he was 81 years old. He just won't talk. He walks right up on me 10 feet from me. He goes, "Hey!" And I jumped up off that bucket, man. I turned around. I grabbed my gun. I didn't know what the heck was going on. All I did was pull my hand around to the side. I was like, man, I told him, I said, man, you should never walk up on somebody like that.
Make noise. Even though I may be bank fishing and focused on my rods, I'm always have my ears listening for sounds behind me.
Yeah.
And
One of the places I fish, I got a big concrete wall that I can get up against, and the river's right here, the wall's here, the river's here, they can come in from this way. So I'll throw something down, fishing line or something crossed over, and somebody comes through that, they got to knock it over. Because, sometimes 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you're sitting here like,
hey,
like this.
I do those traps. I
Yeah,
do those traps around me when I'm night fishing.
yeah.
I do a 50-pound line on the only way they can come in, and I'll have bells right up by my ears with a ring and wake me up. Let me know someone's out there in the perimeter.
Yeah, bells or
But
pop.
I learned a long time ago. I do not go on that Mississippi River unless I'm carrying on my hip, because man, way back here in them backwoods on the edge of that river, you don't know who's coming up. And one time I went back here, and I didn't used to carry a gun back here, and I had a pack of coyotes come up on me. They smelt the bait, and I was sitting there with a stick, like, get out of here, and they just kept circling. But I had my back to the river, so they couldn't get down and resent me. Finally, they wandered off, but man, it scared the crap out of me.
The last time I ran across coyotes on the Mississippi River, I had some homemade M100 firecrackers, like an M80. I threw 2 of them in the middle of that pack, and I tell you what, they took off. This sounded like a quarter stick of dynamite going off.
Boom.
Yeah,
When it went off and they hit gravel, they were hit with gravel.
yeah, Gray Wolf. That's what I like about the chatterbox, man. If I got somebody up here, I don't mind. I want y'all to ask all the questions you can ask, because I love being able to get my chat involved with my guest or whoever I got up here. And
I also make sure I have some good rod holders I'm taking with me. whether it be rocky, I take
Hey,
PVC pipe or my heavy gauge spring rod holders. Because I don't want to watch my rod go sliding across that rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feeling.
hey,
Hurry up and grab it before it gets in the water.
Yeah.
Hey, or I carry a rope with me and I tie them up, tie one end to the rope and the other into a tree or something up on a bank that ain't going to drag it off.
Or you them little 59-cent yellow or blue 6-foot stringers. Take that wrap around your poles right there and stick it in the ground.
No, I got 3/8-inch diameter rope that I found at work on a big spool of 1,500-foot rope. They were going to throw away. I took a whole spool of rope and brought it home. I cut them up into 300-yard sections just so I could have them.
That makes some good boat anchor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really tough and really strong, but it makes I've hooked one big cat with it, and I was taking him home to do a barbecue for a bunch of people. I put a hole right behind his jaw and made a big stringer out of it. That thing tried to pull me in when I tried to pull him in an hour later. To go home. It kept him alive. He went out.
Air run.
Hey, he went out into the current, swam around, came back, and when I pulled him in, he didn't want to come in. It's a whole new fight.
Oh yeah.
well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Great,
man. I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
We need to do this again, probably on a Saturday, because I like this show.
Yeah, everybody got different techniques, and what might work for me might not work for Avid because of the terrain. Maybe he got a lot more rocks than what I got.
Mud, I got rocks, I got various terrains, but
Yeah, it's like
my wife fish, John. Depends on the
it's like
best spot I'm at.
Yeah,
it's like the Potomac boys up there. Well, I ain't gonna say boys. I'm gonna say guys. The Potomac guys up there, they got all this expensive eye candy stuff about that strip, about that far on their poles, and that's how they catch their fish up there on the Mississippi River. That won't work here. That's gonna cost them a lot of money because you'll break off, snag, and everything else on them rocks.
Like you were saying, the Potomac River, that's a high tidal river. It changes every 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mississippi,
And I'm saying,
and all the other rivers in the United States are constant flowing river that always has a strong current, whether it be high tide, high current, flood conditions, or whatever.
Yeah, but see down here, we call that when we see all that on that line, we call that eye candy. I mean, because it works for them, but it won't work for us here. But
see, certain parts of the river you can use that, and certain parts you can't.
Well, if you're on the side that's all the sandy sandbars and stuff, you're fishing off the sandbars, that'll work great. But on the Missouri side over here, on this side over here, it's nothing but rocks, man. You'll get hung up worse than you'll ever think.
Hey, there's nothing worse than getting hung up losing an 8-aught hook, which is $1.10, 15 cents.
Right.
That sinker, 5-ounce sinker, would cost you $1. And then the line swivels, then the time to tie it all back together. I'm like, and not counting your bait, gone.
Yeah.
If you're fishing the backside,
I need to go where John getting his big sinkers at for $1 because down here they're like $3 a piece.
Now, if you're fishing the backside of a wing dike, you can use them eye candy lures.
Hey, Big Mike, welcome in, buddy.
Backwater river, like
Big Mike. I buy the lead and I mount myself to it.
Like you be fishing backwater rivers that come off the Mississippi, like you and Danny do. You can use those rigs.
Say, Big Mike.
Yeah, but down there where we've been catching them dinks at though, there's a lot of cucumber that dries up and the cucumbers grow up down there. So you're gonna get hung up down there pretty bad if you don't watch it.
There's real gals fish. Said never.
Real gals.
Never.
The Small Town Outdoors, Steve over at Small Town, he designed this sinker, He calls it a flutter weight. And I've tried it out down in Tennessee when I was down there fishing with Big Mike. He's got a spoon. Let's see if I can find a spoon here.
All right, I'm gonna hop off and go down and chat. I'll be listening while I get ready for work.
All right, Avid. But
All
you got a spoon,
Avid,
right?
Oh,
little-
John, hold on. John, do you mind if we just tell Avid bye, since he was our special guest right quick?
Yeah.
Avid, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you for popping in. I bet everybody, enjoyed it too. So
I'm
Yes,
glad.
glad to be back up here again.
I'm
Yeah,
glad I
thanks for
could-
coming on,
glad
Avid.
I could
We'll do this again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it again. I want to get John Euler up on my screen sometime.
Let me
You
know
heard
when you
that.
want to do it, Avid. I
You
know
heard
you
that.
have to be close to the weekend because I don't usually stay up real late through the week unless I'm not working.
Well, see, I can if once I get my schedule back in order and I have Sundays off, I can go live earlier on Sundays. But it's normally around 8 o'clock on Sunday night, Central
Yeah.
Time.
That'll work. I mean, like, just let me know. I don't know if you got me a Facebook or
I
somebody
don't,
should
know
message.
if I don't know if I have you on Facebook or not.
I have to. It's
Hi,
probably
real
under my
gals.
wife's name.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook,
gals.
look me up under Avid Fisherman. John.
Yeah, I'll look and make sure. I don't know if we have you or not, but I'll come up on live with you.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun night that night.
John, now don't you fish at what river do you fish?
I've actually got a couple rivers I'm working on this year, but last year I fished one smaller river and one bigger river. One of them called the Maumee River, which is one of the main rivers that tributary into Lake Erie. And the other one I fish is over here beside the house, and it's a tributary to the Maumee River, which then they all end up in Lake Erie. Everything goes into Lake Erie from here.
Big Mike said Tennessee River. LOL.
Yeah, I think Big Mike when Avid does, Avid's doing that fisherman of the rivers, different rivers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think when he comes to Tennessee River, I think Big Mike's going to be on there talking about the Tennessee River. He's going to be one of them. I figured John was fishing one of them main rivers too, and he'd be a guest up on there.
Yeah, the Maumee River is known worldwide for, pretty much countrywide, I guess you'd say, for the walleye run in the spring for Lake Erie walleye run. You can type it in on, Google Maumee River walleye run, and you'll get thousands and thousands of videos and pictures. I mean, Lake Erie is the walleye capital of the world.
Yeah.
But in the springtime, that river is elbow to elbow with people. No joke. You're elbow to elbow fishing in these rapids because the walleye come up there and you can feel the walleye actually running to your waders. That's how thick it is.
Holy cow.
But you're up to, up 5, 6 inches from top of your waders. But you can feel the walleye just smack right in your legs. At first, you're like, what was that? But you get used to it after a while. Yep, I just got hit by a walleye. They're thick in there.
They're there. That'd be something I'd like to witness right there. Just sitting there scooping them.
Yeah, that's why they don't have the any blue cats up here in this river because the walleye is the money fish for tourism. So the state don't want that up here. So that's why there's no blue cats, only channels and flatheads.
Yeah, official.
Put some blues in there.
Big Mike said, no one has asked me to do anything. Well, don't worry, your time will be there whenever Avid gets to that
Tennessee
part.
River.
Yeah, whenever he gets to Tennessee River, he'll probably ask you to be up on panel.
Yeah, because right now he has to redo the Missouri River because Mr. Lyle Stokes had a deal and he couldn't make it. And so with him and Epic, and so he's got that rescheduled. I don't know what day he's going to reschedule that for, but he will reschedule it. So y'all look out for that because that's going to be an interesting show.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 rivers that I've found out just over the winter time talking to other people, but there's one of them called Sandusky River, which is another tributary that goes into Sandusky Bay, which turns empties out in Lake Erie. Sandusky Bay is where you see Muskrat Adventures. Rogers fishing all the time up there, and it's loaded with channels. If the state record channel catch down in Sandusky Bay, I don't know where it's at. It's got so many channel cats in there. 10-pounders.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 to 10 pounders. Your average. You catch a lot of 8-10 pound channels.
Mike said I wanted to do Palmetto's podcast last night, but I was up 32 hours and couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't either.
I can't sit up like that anymore like I used to.
Oh, John, before Avid got off, you were explaining that the flutter weight.
Yeah, back to that.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you on that. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all good. Small Town Outdoors, Steve. He takes a spoon, and on the backside of the spoon, he put an indention in it. So when you drive right in, it makes a little hill on the inside. So he poured his lid in there, in the shape of the spoon, so then it gets like a concave. On one side be concave, the other be convex. And after he led cured up, he'll drill a hole in them and put a swivel on it. So when that sinker's going down in the water like this, when it's going down, it lays flat on the bottom. And when you go to reel it up, I've tried it and it works. When you go to reel that sinker up, it goes like this, straight up, right to the top as soon as you reel it, and it eliminates a lot of snags. You hardly ever get snagged with it.
That's pretty cool.
It comes like this, it starts climbing and dragging everything up with it.
It climbs.
Like it's swimming.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when you hit the water, goes down, and you reel, comes right back up, swims. And it's pretty wild. I got one made. Let me go down in there and grab one.
I was about to say, that sounds real like water dynamic,
I think he had some. I think he showed some one time. He had painted red or something. Or either that or John.
Cool.
John had them red, but somebody had them red. That gives me an idea about making me sinkers because I got a big deal down here of tire weights. Don't let him lie. He can't catch skipjack.
You crazy.
I need to get my tail back up there to Kentucky, catch me some more skipjack. I catch them every time I go up there, but you got to know the right spots at the right time of the year to do it.
For real. Just 2-pound shell crackers.
Dave, you didn't see that one Mike caught? Man, that was a big one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big old shell cracker.
Yeah, good eating.
Yeah, I was about to say catch a mess of those.
That's in hybrids.
All right, I'm back. Here's one I'm right here. I painted it up just to be, but it's like kind of hard to see in the camera.
Oh, I see it.
The convex side,
Yeah.
and you flip it over, and then this is the concave side.
That's pretty cool, dude.
But he drilled a hole in it. You can put a swivel in there, or line slide, or whatever you want to put on there. Then it'll just come down and land on the bottom and right back up. And I've never lost one of these yet. He gave me 4 of them. I still got every one of them. Never lost one yet.
Heck yeah.
We fish in
pretty cool,
rocky
dude.
areas.
You could see where it's landed on rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never let me down. And this is probably
an idea.
Because that does make sense when you explain it like that. Yeah, the way it, like as soon as the slightest movement, that water picks it up and it just brings it right up. Yeah.
He got it marked on there. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see if I can find it on here. Let's turn this way. Maybe I got it upside down. There's a 4. See the 4 right there? Like right.
Yes.
That's a 4. It's 4 ounces. This one's 4 ounce weight.
And you wouldn't even think I wouldn't even think it's 4 ounce.
Yeah, it's 4 ounces, and I don't really have no strong current up here unless it really rains hard, and it does just fine when it hits and down, and you can watch it come back up, and you can see when it gets close to water, it's coming up like that, and it tops that water and just runs right across the top of it, just like a ski boat would. It's pretty
Huh.
slick.
Carmel said Ohio's record channel is 37.65 from Ladue Reservoir.
Yep. I plan on breaking that record this year, by the way, Carmel.
I like that. I like that attitude, man. There you go. That's what's up.
Yep. I plan on breaking it. That's because, the state record for northern pike was caught in the county I live in. And it was actually only about 20 miles northwest of here, called Barton Lake, or can't think of the other one, but the state record was caught in this county and 20 some miles away from me. And Northern Pike, it was huge. I don't remember the size of it now, but I'm like, daggone, Northern Pike. And we got them in this little river beside the house. I was like, well, it'd be nice to catch one. It should be like state record.
Yeah, Carmel said, John, I hope so.
I plan on it. That's my goal. I don't know if I'm going to catch it here, but I know that one pond that used to be a reservoir, and and I looked on Navionics, and it's 75-foot holes in it. So,
All right, Big Matt. Thanks for coming in and sharing out some links, buddy.
Yeah.
See you, Big Matt.
Don said, I had a mold for flatter weights when I fished snaggy bottoms, one good jerk, and they all
off the bottom.
They're off the bottom. Yeah, yeah. One good jerk and they're off the bottom. Yep.
Yep. And it works. It does really work. I was impressed because I usually use them inline, just string your line through there and slide up. But I got using these, and I don't lose them.
Lance said, I'm hunting for a 45 or 46-pound channel here in Wisconsin this year. It'll be on an Uncle Lou rod. Holy cow, you catch a channel that big? Holy cow. See, channels don't get that big around here where in my area.
Well, they do out here in Mississippi, down in this area.
And that's
they get
strange.
over 100 pounds.
Some of the, we don't have the blues, so they're not the competition for the catfish on the food, except for flatheads, and there's a few and far in between up north.
Yeah. Because a channel cat, man, it'll feed off the bottom, but I've learned over the years when you're fishing for channel cat, you really don't want to fish right dead off the bottom. You want to try to get that hook up a little bit because channel cat is like a flathead. They'll go after shad, man, and get live bait too.
From the bottom.
Yep.
If they're schooled up here, they're going to come up from the bottom and blast them like that.
Yep.
And they just eat them. And I try to keep my bait a foot or so off the bottom.
I keep mine about 1.5 feet, and because I'll be sitting there catching them, and the guy next to me, he's fishing with his right there on the bottom, and he'll get one every now and then. But I'm sitting here pulling them in. He said, "Man, how are you doing that?" I said, "Because, dude, I run a high-low rig. I got one close to the bottom, and I got one 1.5 feet up, and that one that's 1.5 feet up is the one that's catching every one of them."
Yeah, I put one of the bobbers. Basically like the same thing as the spook rigs.
Like a pig float.
Have a bobber lifted up. A lot cheaper buying a 50-cent bobber than it is $4 spook rig to lose.
How big of a peg float do you use to pair up with what bait?
Was that Apache?
Like all right, like say you're going to fish with cut bait. How big of a peg float would you use compared to a live bait?
Well, if I'm using live bait, I won't put no float on it. I'll give him enough room, 1.5 feet, 2 foot on live bait. That way, got enough weight for him to hold the sinker, hold him down, but he'll come up and be 1.5 feet, 2 foot off the ground, off the bottom. But on cut bait, it can't swim on its own. So I bring, a bobber. I don't have any up here, but a bobber that's probably 2 inches long and probably the size of a 50-cent piece, and you can put your line through it and let it slide, and then you can put them.
Yeah, the cigar floats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works good.
I guess just loving my said I haven't said anything about spark plugs. The only thing I think of is watched my video about using spark plugs on the Mississippi River. When we was kids, we was dirt poor, so we found spark plugs. That's what we used to sinkers. and I still use them today because they're not as bad for the water because of the
Right.
lead content, and you can get them things at different sizes. You know, they come up to ounces, and if you break one off, man, it's free. You found it. You know.
Yeah.
You found
Yeah,
it.
same way here. Growing up, Rustic, you mentioned that we used to take them spark plugs and beat the hook over there and tie on there, even
Yep.
bolts or nuts, whatever
Yeah,
you could tie on there at the time. You just stick it in
yeah.
there. You know,
The nuts and
you know,
bolts. Yeah.
back then you had to do what you could find.
Yes, sir.
If you could find the rock, it still got string around there with that rock. Because you'll
Yep.
find good rocks and just wrap tight and throw it out there.
Yep.
It wasn't nothing fancy back then. A hook, straight J hook, and a sinker, and out in the water it goes.
Yep.
Yeah. CBA said I can't find a channel cat. My life depended on it. See, that's the same. That's how I feel with the flathead. I can't find a flathead if my life depended on it. I
Well, I
gotta
caught 2
travel.
flatheads last year. Me and my son-in-law went live last year at 3 o'clock in the morning. We waited the spot we wanted to go. We had to wait till people left, and there was a storm that was coming in, lightning, rain. So they packed up about 10 to 3. So I told him, I said, first thing we need to do is set the tent out, the canopy. I said, let's grab the canopy, run out there, sit it down. I said, then when it starts raining, we'll be underneath it out of the window. We get set up, and it rains real hard. And it rained for hours real hard. He kept telling me, look at the radar, he's like, it'll be every couple hours. So look at it for a couple hours. But we had them bullheads on there. And we caught them 2 flatheads on bullheads that early morning hours. It was a good time fishing, right during a big lightning rainstorm.
Yeah. What's he talking about? I use a 36-inch for blue and an 18-inch for flatties. He's talking about leader line.
I imagine that's probably what he is talking about, line from the 3-way swivel. I'm thinking
Yeah.
what he's thinking, the line to the bait from the swivel 3 foot for blues
Yeah.
and 18 or 32.
See, over at Mississippi River, I like to putting the floaters on my leader line right in front of my hook, you know, and because in that current, the floaters that we use, man, if you use a big bait, that floater's not gonna hold that bait up off that bottom. But if you
No,
get a good current like we are, that floater helps get that bait up.
it helps bring it up. Yep, sure does. That water
So
moving
I
there.
like doing that on freeway. But if I'm going after channel, it's straight up high-low rig. I tie it on the line myself, and man, I'm good at catching channel cats.
Yeah, that's all I catch over here, channel. So if I don't get a bite,
all I've ever fished
occasionally I catch bullheads.
Yep.
Them bullheads pretty fun to catch, but I use them for bait once I catch them for the flatties.
I caught one the other day down there in the dink hole here about a week ago. That's the first one I've caught, and oh shoot, since I was a teenager, man. These farmers around here, they've about killed all the ditches out. I mean, there's no crawdads in them. You don't find the bullfrogs like you used to. You see tadpoles. You used to get tadpoles and use them as fish bait.
Yeah.
And bullheads, man, they've about killed them out too.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, we got a reservoir that supplies water to this little city about 8 miles south of here. It's above ground reservoir, so that none of the chemicals from the surrounding farms can actually get inside of it because it sits up higher. So it's real clear water and it's deep. I don't know how deep it is, but I know it's deep.
Yeah. That's why you find a lot of fish in that
Beautiful
Mississippi River. It's got bumps all over them and stuff like that. It's because of all the chemicals and stuff that's in the water. Lead.
I was up there the other day, and they don't allow no ice fishing. I wanted to go up there and ice fish, but you're not allowed to ice fish on it. And I can see why. I mean, it's got some partially warm water where they pump it out of the river to the reservoir, then it goes through the filtration or whatever it does.
Yeah. Well, down here, all the runoff runs into the Mississippi River. This gets the floodways and it goes further down south where it hits the river. But I mean, there's just so much chemicals that's from these farms is runoff, man. It's
Now, are you south of where the Ohio dumps in, or north of it? You're not
what?
you're fishing Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Mississippi River. Are you fishing north of the Ohio River dump in, or dumps in there, Mississippi somewhere? The Ohio River.
It is actually I'm south of it.
South of it, so it's north of you. It dumps in. I always
Let's see.
wondered-
No, I'd be north of it because the river here is running northbound. It runs well the way it curves. It's hard to tell, man, it's when it curves around, but I'm thinking I'm north of it.
Yeah.
I gotta go
That
north.
spot right there was good.
Yeah. That slide rig's a pretty cool deal, man. I'm gonna use that thing up on the lake when I go. Of course, I've used that on the Mississippi River too, and it works good.
That got a bobber on it. You can slide for your depth of your line. That we talking about, Lance? I'm not sure we talking about slide rig.
You just have to watch this video on it. It's pretty neat, but I use a swivel, not a swivel. Oh crap! What's a swivel? It's got the big clip, but I use the big one at like 200-pound rating on it.
Yeah.
And I'll hook it on the line. I put the wire in there, and then I got a leader line coming off with my hook, and I'll just click that on that line. Once I throw it out there with a sinker, and it gets hung up or set up where it's going to be at, then I send that dude down. Because it comes down your main line to a little ring, then it goes from your line to your breakaway line to your sinker, and then you just slide that down, and it stops at that ring. And then after about an hour or two, if you want to refresh, you can put another one on there and send it down. You don't never have to reel it in.
But you got somehow it's got to fasten to your main line, right? With a hook and clamp. Then you just slide it down.
Yeah, you just let me get this. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll show you.
I like to see it, see how it works.
So you got your main line run straight down to a ring. Then you got your sinker line running to the other side of that ring.
Okay.
I don't have what he has because his is a spiral deal that you can turn and get it on that line so it gets to a little ring and you slide it down. But you can take it right there. Oh, where's that? You take it right there and hook that onto your line.
Yeah.
And then run your hook line, your leader line for your hook off that bottom.
Gotcha.
Then when you hook that line, just send it down into the water and then it slowly go down that line.
Lance said drop the link, you can show me what he got. Slide rig where he'll show the rig.
All right, buddy. Yeah, he can explain it to you better than I can.
I've got a general idea of what you're talking about, but I don't know how long a line do you have off of that swivel that goes out to your bait, correct?
Well, you can put whatever length line you want onto it off your hook line.
Yeah.
That's what your some people will just hook onto it, or they'll run a little line off of it, however long they want for the bait. Then they'll just hook it on there and just send it right on down.
So you could probably somehow make it stop. Maybe somewhere between halfway that way. Maybe if your water is 10 foot, you stop it up there about 7.
Here, he'll explain it to you. He'll come up.
Big skip fishing, drop a link for Lance. Rustic. Oh, okay.
Hello, Philip.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, John.
Hold on, I'll get you the.
I've heard about it, but I haven't got to see it.
This right
Hold on, I'll
here.
get you the solo. Let the solo screen pull up.
Yeah.
It's up. That's the stop ring. You tie your main line to that swivel, and then on this ring, you just tie your sinker line however long you want it. I usually do about 3 foot for my sinker line. Then that slide where you tie your hook onto, right
They
here,
got the screw. Yeah, okay.
it's like a corkscrew. So you
Yes.
just grab your line and you just twist it on there.
Yep.
And then, so you cast out, all you're casting out is your sinker.
Right.
Once you get that casted out, you put your slide on there, your slide rig.
Yep.
And I run, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 18 inches on my leader.
Okay. And that's
On
where
my
you got
hook
your
line.
thing on the other end
Yeah, so it'll slide down.
until
When
it
a
hits that
fish grabs
stopper.
it, yeah, when a fish grabs it, because it'll slide all the way down to your ring and it won't go nowhere. I've seen 200-pound plus fish caught on this in Hawaii, man. So, and I
Nice.
actually caught a burbot on one of my lives on this rig too. So,
See, I like that because in that Mississippi River, if you throw it out there with a 3-way swivel, and most of them they'll put that dude where it's like your bait's like 6 inches from your sinker, sort of go out, and that line will wrap around your bait line and wrap around your sinker line, and I don't like that.
That's
yeah,
the
and your
same problem
sinker
I
line,
had.
your sinker line, of course, you make that a lighter line, so it'll break. If it's stuck in the rock, it'll break, and all you got is that D-ring and that hook. So it's all your main line then.
So you got an Uncle Lee rod.
Yeah. Oh, I got 3 of them. I need a few more.
They are good rods.
Yeah. But yeah, they're good. I mean, that rig is a proven rig, man. It's
Oh, it makes sense. I mean, it has to work. There's no other way. I mean, you already got your weight out there on bottom, then you just slide it kind of like maybe like a planer board, but this here would be on the bottom, your planer board would be up here.
yeah. Yeah. And see, if you go to that link I posted, this slide here,
Yeah.
they actually have weighted ones. I think it's 1 and 2 ounce. It's just got an egg sinker between the eye and the swivel.
Oh,
There's
gotcha.
an egg sinker on the shank. So it's
Looks like
weighted.
right
It
in
goes
the
down.
lens.
Rattles.
Yeah, it definitely will work. You can tell that. Steve
Oh, it
Adams.
works. I did it out there on the Mississippi River, and I throw that sinker out there, man. It went out further than I've ever thrown it, and I let it throw it up river, and I just let it float down until it caught. And when it caught, I tightened my line up, and I just took that big 200-pound rating swivel and just put it on that line, and I just let it go.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure. I think it's the D ring or the stop ring. That's good up to 400 or 300 pounds for this one. Because I got the smallest one.
Yep, thresher sharks. Yep, I seen videos where guys they didn't explain what they was using, but you could see that you wondered like, man, what is that? I've never seen any rig like that there. And then until Lance, I watched one of his videos, and I said, I've seen them guys down in Florida using things on YouTube.
Yeah. That's how much it's rated for 300 pounds.
Them rings.
Yeah. And that's the 3/0 ring. And then the ones I got, these are 1/0. So they're good. I mean, that's the lighter one. I think they got heavier ones, bigger one. But that's
Steve
all you
Adam,
need for catfishing.
Steve Adam wants you to read his comment, Lance.
It works, man. I've seen it work. I've seen Richard Cluck. He done that. And I was sitting there wondering, like, man, he's throwing his pole out there with a sinker, no bait. How's he going to catch the catfish on that Mississippi River? And he sat there and let that line tighten up. And I sent him he'd walk back over there and he'd do something. He'd grab something. He'd go over there and he'd start putting that on there. And he just let it fall. I watched it go down that water. And the current just kept pulling it on down. And it wasn't, shoot, I bet it wasn't out in the water 30 minutes, boy. And he done nailed him up. I think it was a 28, 29-pound blue. Then he turned around and caught him a 30-something pound blue.
Yeah. And I mean, these
It freaked me out.
These rings come
I
in
told
a
him, I
10
said,
pack.
what are you trying to do? Knock them fish out?
Yeah. So the rings, the stop rings come in a 10 pack on their website, and the slides come in a 3-pack. So I just bought a bunch of, I don't know, I think I bought like five of the slides and 1 pack of the stop ring. But I gotta get some of the weighted ones too. I mean, we used to slide, I think the biggest bait we slid down live was 5 pounds. It was a 5-pound redfish we slid down the line.
Huh.
CV.
When I put mine on, I put on some, we call it a little bit bigger split shots. I put 2 of them on there to give a little weight to pull it on down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Said, he's seen a channel called the Perch Jerker. That's where he's seen the rig.
Yeah, I can remember like Rustin saying, 25, 30 years ago, you just took your line, you made a loop at the bottom, tied your sinker on there, then come up about 8 inches, make another loop in your line, tie a hook, and there you go. It's all one piece.
Yeah.
Huh. That'd be interesting.
That's also where that same website's where I got those bells too. I made that short video.
He's awake. It's the myth, the legend.
CVA said that's how he fishes. That's how I've done it for years till this past year, CVA. I got into this catfish community and like, daggone, I've been fishing this way here forever. I mean, I've always caught catfish, but I've never used inline sinkers or anything like that. Just tie it on there and go.
Hey, hello, Apache and John and Rusty. And I wanted to ask Lance a question. And it's easier to talk than it is to type.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait. Oh, there you
go. How you doing, Steve?
Hey, man. On the weighted ones, couldn't you just take one of those? I've seen bass fishermen use weights. That bullet weight, they call it. That bullet, where they put it in front of a worm or something. Couldn't you, when you tie your line on your slide, couldn't you just put one of those bullet weights
Let it
on,
rest against the
tie
top
your
of the
hook
hook
and do the same thing as far as dragging it down to the bottom?
You can put it on your hook.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Put it on the hook line. Wouldn't that drag it down?
That should.
Because, I mean, I don't see what it makes any difference where the weight, the lead is on the slide.
Yeah.
Well, with anything with, gravity, everything's going to go with the flow of gravity. So it's going to go down either way.
Well, no, it's not either, John. No,
Huh?
it won't. No, it doesn't either.
Really?
Uh-uh.
You would think it would slide on down there with it being angled down into the water. It would slide.
If you don't have current, you're gonna have a bow in that line, and it sometimes it just will not go around that bow.
Huh. I've never
Yeah,
tried
you
it.
got
I've never shot.
Sometimes you just have to throw it out there like it is, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it won't slide down, you know, but you sit there and see whether it's going to go down or not. If it slides on down and hits that water and disappears, it's going to the weight. If it goes out there and sits on top of the water, you got a problem.
Yeah.
It's best
CA's right. Hang on the line.
because you got a bow in that line. You know, if you're in a situation from the bank, now from a boat, it's going to always go down. But
Right.
if you're using it from the bank and you throw, if you're not throwing down current, you know, the current's going down. If you don't throw at that angle to where it'll slide out there to that current, that the current will pull it on down, it won't go down. I'm just telling you now, because I've used them for hours and hours and hours since Lance showed them on here. I ordered some the next day, and I've been using them ever since. But there are situations where it won't go down. It won't go down.
I've never tried anything. I'm going to give them a shot. I've always fished current. And it may not be a lot of current, but enough to.
It don't have to be much current, just enough to pull on that bait. But if you throw it up current, if you got enough lead on to hold your line in place up the current, that bait will never go to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, because your current's going to push it to keep it
It's
from.
gonna hold it up. Yep, it sure does. But it's a great rig.
I'm always willing to try anything different.
Well, what I like about it is there's two things I like about it. You can hum that weight out, Johnny, man. And
Yeah.
then if you put live bait on there, if you use a live bait and you put it on that slide and send it, you know the bait's on the hook when it goes down there. You didn't sling it off. It didn't fall off when it hit the water.
Yep.
Now, Lance, you think it works better with live bait or cut bait?
It works. If you got current out there, just pulling that bait down. It'll
work for both.
It works equally as good on both.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I mean,
go ahead, Lance.
To be on the safe side, if you want, when you do order them, John, order the weighted ones.
All right.
Like I said, I think it's 1 ounce and 2 ounce.
2 ounces heavy, isn't it? That'd be a heavy weight. I wonder if Melissa's in here.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to keep the live bait away from the main line. Live bait. He always gets wrapped around the main line, tangled up.
And see, the reason I go to this place, this tackle shop, it's in the town I grew up in Hawaii. So it's a local shop. It's just a small shop in the town I grew up in.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try. You probably almost make something that would work that way too, right, Lance?
Huh?
As long as you got the corkscrew type of on the line, you can probably almost make one.
Yeah.
Well, that stop ring down there is kind of important. Before mine came in, I put a key ring on the end of my main line. You know that key ring thing?
Mm-hmm.
And when I went out and tried it before mine, I ordered them. It took a few days for them to get here, and I wanted to see how it was going to work in my mind. And I put a key ring loop on the end of the line with my weight line on it, and used a big swivel to slide it down there, and it worked. The swivel worked, and I said, well, heck, this thing gonna work good. But I was scared of that swivel not getting up on that iron down there at the bottom, and maybe putting too much pressure on that monofilament. It might cut that line if you was to hang a big fish. Now, I probably wouldn't, but in my mind, it might.
Here,
I've seen my uncle land 200-pound plus fish on that rig.
Yeah.
Here, what I've seen is they sell them here in the bait shops. I mean, they make them homemade, but it's a little bar, like a little lead bar, maybe I'd say about 2 to 3 inches, maybe, and it has on the ends of it, it has like you said, little corkscrews, but they're little small wires that just hook up to it, and it's for bass fishermen that get hung up on logs or something. You wrap them around your line, and what you do is as soon as you get it, you sling it down to the bottom, and it hits the hooks and it's supposed to pop it off.
Yeah, I've seen
that. I've seen that actually in action there, Patchy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, sometimes it does. I mean, hey, but it's worth it though. Whenever you're throwing an expensive rod, they say it works for rattle traps and stuff like that. I mean, I'd try it too if I was throwing a high dollar lure.
Sometimes you lose everything.
Bass lures are $5.
Yeah, you lose everything. Yeah. He said sometimes you lose it all.
Welcome to the chatterbox, boys.
That's all I want to just come up here and tell about it, what I knew about it, because Lance is the expert on it. I'll see y'all later here.
Yeah, you got to mosey on now too fast.
Well,
getting past his bedtime.
yeah, no, you ought to know better than that. I'm a 3 o'clock guy now. Hey, Polar Bear. Polar Bear.
How you doing, Polar Bear?
Plug knockers.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, plug knockers.
Who said knockers?
He's woke now.
That woke me up.
5 ounces, go down there and knock it loose. Well, fellas, I appreciate you having me up here. I got some laminate flooring I got to get started sometime tonight. I've had to.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I got 30 boxes today. And you got to let the boxes warm up to room temperature.
Yeah, you got to let them acclimate.
Yeah.
So they've been in the house for about 5 hours now, so they ought to be some of them ought to be more room temperature, I would think.
Well, you better be careful and make sure they are room temperature.
I usually let mine when I was laying flooring, I'd let them sit for a day.
You dead gum right.
Yeah, that's what they recommend. They were out in the snow today for about 30 minutes before I could get them in the house. The road trip home.
You better follow the directions, man. You'll be doing it again, or Kimberly be to knock you in the head with that frying pan.
Hey, that's words of the wise. Words of the wise.
Yeah, she's a pro at putting it down. I can't do it. I'm the saw man. I'll set it for her and she'll put it together.
If that floor starts bucking and jumping up, this may be the frying pan event. Because you're cruising for a bruising, boy.
Yeah. What I did, I brought them in instead of stacking them on top of each other. I got them scattered all over my tank and standing up.
You know what I learned years ago, John, before you lay that laminate down?
Yeah.
Get you some water sealant and put it on the subflooring.
Okay.
That'll keep the moisture from coming up under the moisture from under the house.
Oh, gotcha. Well, this is going on me. I don't think I shouldn't have no issue because I'm going to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Upstairs, so I got a ceiling right here above me, but then
Okay, Kimberly.
Oh yeah, you'll be all right.
She did the floor. She's the pro at it. I'm just a saw guy. So if the cut ain't right, I get the blame.
There you go.
And let me tell you, I get to blame a lot.
Well, I can't imagine why.
She's like, you ever cut a straight line? Do I have a square? Nope. But I did buy a square tonight, so I got to make it straight now.
All right.
If it don't work this time, I'm going to blame it on the saw. Say, hey, it was Saw's fault, not mine. The laser,
Welcome back, Don.
the laser
Hi, Kel.
wasn't straight.
Like, don't look at me.
Oh, man, boy,
Hopefully the
you won't,
laser's getting around in a straight line.
John, all of you won't do, man.
You might want to get your good eye in check.
I don't know if I even got any good eye left now.
Man, my left eye decides sometimes it wanders off every now and then.
All right, y'all. I'll see you later here.
Later, man. Take it easy.
Hi, Steve.
But it's definitely been fun. Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate everybody. And said I got some work cut out for me.
Well,
At least the laminate I got does got padding on the bottom of it, so I'm thinking that's gonna be a little plus. Got a
I always lay down that black felt paper.
It's pretty heavy boxes. I'm dreading carrying them upstairs.
God.
Those boxes aren't light.
I need to get my granddaughters to hey, come help Papa out. They're like,
For real.
Yeah.
No, Papa. All right, everybody, I'm gonna hop off here. Appreciate it. Good seeing everybody, and I'm definitely gonna let you know how that turns out, Lance. Those big old channel cam, state record I'm gonna catch on it this year.
Well, John, I mean, we appreciate you coming in here, brother.
Carried some up.
Yeah, good seeing you, John.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming up here. I just got back from outside. There you go.
Yeah, you start seeing me a little bit more. We've got a lot of stuff planned for this spring, but right now you kind of see a whole lot of making with it. No,
See,
All right,
Ken
man. Well,
does the whole floor, and you're going to see John post videos of his hard work.
there you go.
yeah, if you guys didn't see that last video I made last night of Jay going to the gas station, check the reaction out of it. Priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. He kind of looked at me 3 or 4 different times while I was waiting there. He had an eye on me. He didn't trust me or something. But it was a good show. All right,
John,
guys.
we appreciate you coming up here, bud. You can come up here anytime you want to, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you guys, same way. Anytime I go live, you want to come up? Hey, come on up. We'll have
Appreciate
fun.
it. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right.
Yeah, anybody's welcome to come on my live streams. Free for all.
Free for all.
All right, guys. Peace.
Later. Take it
Have a
easy,
good
man.
night.
Oh.
Supervising is a tough job.
Oh, I had to step out here and let the fur baby out.
Yeah, I got to go let mine out too.
Well, I mean, we've had a heck of a lineup tonight, Rustic. What you think?
Yeah.
I hope
there's
I
good
hope
people
I
on
hope the
here.
chat's enjoyed.
Good
Yeah, I hope
people.
the chat's enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like to involve the chat all the time.
Oh yeah. How
I've
many
been in
people
too
we
many
got? How many
other-
people we got? How many people we got
I've been in
watching?
too many other shows to where they get certain people up on their panel, they ignore the chat completely, and
Can't
I
leave the
don't
chat
want to
out.
do that, man.
Can't leave the chat out. How
I
many
wanna
people we got
involve the
watching right
chat.
now?
And everything else. But I gotta go let my dog out too, so I'm gonna end this stream right here. And those of you that are still here in the chat, I appreciate y'all coming in. We've had a good time. Lance, it's always
Yeah,
good
thanks for having me up again, Rustic.
and you're more welcome to come up anytime you want to. Me and Apache, we appreciate everybody that's come in tonight, and we hope to get some more people come up for next Wednesday. like I said, I'm trying to get Fat Boy Eric and Curtis come up. The brothers, they fish together all the time, and I know they've got some stories to tell. But
Yep.
you know, it's work in progress. But that'll be next week, and like I said, y'all have a good evening. Hey, if you're out there in this path of this ice storm, man, y'all make sure you stay safe and stay warm, and don't go outside unless you have to.
Exactly. For real.
So, tails up.
Everybody-
Well,
Later.
later, Lance.
All right.
Lance.
Stay warm, Bo.
Good night.